All right, we should.
Rudy. Got it.
Let me know if y'all seen the link.
Group text.
I see it, KD. We
Got
gotta
it.
wait for the people to come aboard. Whoever's all on, say something in the comments. Let us know you're here. Please like and share the video. This is going to be Sunday Night Wind Down, episode 56. We here. We're gonna bring a couple people on. I'm gonna start some shit as usual. KD's gonna be lost somewhere along the line as usual, and we gonna make it do what it do. But what's up, people? How's everybody
Wait a
going?
minute now. How come my sound check is not right? I missed sound check. Both of you guys are sounding off to me. So see, y'all gonna be trying to pop off at the mouth, and I'm not gonna understand.
You should have been at sound check, KD. What's up? Because I see you in the comments, cuz.
Hey, Catherine. Hi, She-Belle.
What's up? Y'all ready to start some shit tonight? All right, KD, you can start with the affirmation, or you want me to start with the icebreaker question? What's up? What you want to do? Everybody who's here, say something in the comments to let us know y'all here. This is episode 56. KD, what you want to do?
Let me begin with the affirmation because we know what tea is all about. Okay. But we love him for it. So we know that he is going to bring some drama. So let me tell you, protect your energy from whatever drama tea is going to bring tonight. Okay. On a serious note, everybody, every morning, every night, protect and wrap yourself in whatever prayer, whatever affirmation of words that you need to carry you on, because words are very powerful. But don't forget, negative words are just as powerful as positive words. So be careful of the words that you send out each day to the universe.
Okay. What's up, Helen? I see you. What's up, Lil Jonelle? All right, everybody. No, why you in the dark over there?
Sharing it.
All right.
Hey, Lil Joe. Hey, Helen, Catherine, Tara, She-Belle.
Tonight's icebreaker question is going to be, what was your favorite childhood game? So it could be a board game, or it could be games you played in the street, like jump rope, whatever. What was your favorite childhood game? That's tonight's icebreaker question. Because these kids don't even play games anymore.
I know, right? Can I go first?
You can go first, KJ.
Hopscotch. Loved it. And I did b-ball, even though you think I didn't, but hopscotch.
We know you didn't do no b-ball, but we're going to let you
Yes,
ride.
I did.
we going to let you ride.
Yes, I did.
You know by the way you answer questions that you ain't played no b-ball.
I did. I was the champ.
What you dribble with two hands?
Right.
No, Nell. I knew how to dribble. I really did, guys. I was a tomboy.
Look, Kat said Monopoly. Monopoly's up there. I like the game of life, but
I love board games.
I want to take it outside. I'm gonna say freeze tag, and I'm gonna say catch a girl, get a girl. That's what I'm gonna say.
That figures with you too. That figures with you. Of course, you know, with my wall that I have up, I never did participate in that game, spin the ball and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I didn't play. Look, I didn't probably play spin a bottle until about 11, so that was like
I didn't play it at all.
Spin a bottle came around like 11, something like that. Spin a bottle came around like a little late for me. I was already doing other shit though, but.
My bestie said that her favorite game was Double Dutch. Oh yeah, you can tell she's a city girl.
What's up, man? What you got?
My favorite game that we played was football in the park right next to the crib.
Right.
Well, we did so much crazy shit.
Right. Yo, we used to play. We used to have bottle, like throwing bottles at each other. We did some hardcore shit where we used to play this game where we was throwing real glass bottles at each other. Like that was
trying to hit each other.
Yeah, that was some shit that we really did before. Like
why?
Like in the streets and like running through alleyways, throwing glass bottles at each other. So
I mean, why? I mean, did you ever hit each other?
I got hit in my arm.
Yeah, we got hit. We ain't die.
I still got a scar on my arm right here a little bit.
Wow. Really?
I remember when we was playing, we used to be acting like we was WWF stars, and I remember when Bing broke his leg.
Right.
Or who was that? Butter broke his leg. Or one of them two broke their leg. But we did a lot of crazy stuff when we was a kid. That's why we so tough right now. That's how we is.
Right.
That's what boys do. And that's what made us tough men as we are today.
Yeah. Well, my son broke his arm was broken at school. It was doing wrestling or something. But anyway, the little boy did it on purpose. And the coach allowed it to happen.
Right.
I think I was thinking about this the other day, actually. One of my favorite childhood games was Duck, Duck, Goose. I used to love playing that in school.
What's
we used
that?
to play Duck, Duck, Goose. Duck, Duck, Goose. That was my thing right there.
Yeah, that's like Mitchell days, man.
Yeah, that was elementary school days.
Yeah, that's elementary school days. Look, She-Belle said hot cold butter beat. She was beating somebody's ass with a belt. That's all that was.
I never heard of that one, She-Belle.
Oh, KD. Come on, KD.
I never heard of that. Now, red light, green light, love that.
No, KD. Hot cold butter beat was somebody hide the belt, and then whoever finds the belt gets to whip everybody's ass with the belt.
Oh, hell no. That's why I said, when nobody about to whoop this one, no. Now, dodgeball and kickball. I love those.
Very cool. That's cool. Yeah, D did break his knee flipping off the gate. I remember that, She-Belle. We did a lot of. I got hit in my leg with a bottle, and I got hit in my arm with a bottle playing those games. But it wasn't that. It is what it is. Look who's in the building, y'all. Mr. Judge. What's up, Judge?
Judge, what's up?
Judge said hi.
Yep.
Katie. That's sort of like hot cold butter beat.
Oh, okay. So, I guess I'm thinking about hide and seek.
Public service announcement for this episode and going forward. We do read your comments. We not only do we read your comments, we digest your comments. So we will be making much more of we will be doing our due diligence to read all the comments that you guys are posting. We do not want your comments to get unnoticed. If we unnotice your comment, it's not that we're skipping over, it's just that the flow of the conversation. But we see it and we may double back to it. But don't get discouraged. Please continue to comment, continue to post, continue to share, and continue to watch, because that's what helps grow us. That's what helps keep the conversations going and the topics get even more interesting. So if we don't read your comment in the moment, don't think that we're passing over it or we're not saying it. It's just that the conversation is just flowing, but we will get to your comments. So thank you to everybody out there that's commenting.
What's up, Gisette? KD. So
that's great. And see, now this is the thing. What's happening, y'all, is our audience is growing. And just like, on talk shows that you see, as the audience grow, we see you out there, but we have to give attention to more and just talk more. But y'all keep it coming, because this audience is growing like no other. I know we're going to have some more new people on tonight. Every set I go on, I invite people on. So it's just growing. And we thank y'all, because I know that y'all are also telling people. So like Nell said, we see you. Judge, won't you get on tonight, Judge? God dang it, want to hide.
KD, so what was your favorite board game, KD?
My favorite board game, because I loved board games. That was something even when I was married, it was a requirement that I had to get a board game of some sort. But my favorite one as a child, I think, was maybe Trouble.
I like Trouble. I like Trouble. I'm not mad at Trouble.
Yeah.
We have a rule, wherever I go now, we can no longer play Uno, because Uno is like a serious fist fight. Somebody might get stabbed. Somebody might get cut kind of game. So Uno is no longer allowed.
Uno was my jank. Yeah, see,
Uno's
me and him play Uno together. That's my
Uno, my fave. Yeah, Uno will get you killed nowadays.
How is that?
Because everybody got their own interpretation of it, and they do what they want.
Well, if they stuck to the same to the rules of what's on the box, they wouldn't have that problem.
No, it ain't even that, Katie. You know, people just get mad when you hit them with like a skip and like a draw four, then you just keep hitting them upside the head. That's a fight. That's some fight starter shit.
Yeah, that's a fight.
Well, then maybe that's why I only play it with Ebony.
That's some fight starting shit. That's what that is.
Look at what Judge said about you, T. Pull it up.
Let me see. I don't like trouble, Judge. It's just the way it is, man. It just happens that way, man. It ain't my fault, man. It just happens. Uno is serious, Tara. Uno is serious. I don't know how to play spades. Who know how to play spades out there? I never learned how to play spades.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I don't know how to play spades either. Somebody said I was not black because I don't know how to play spades. I guess I'm purple then because I do not know how to play spades to save my life.
Facts.
I know how to play spades, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I never played it, so I don't know how to play. People do take Uno personal, Ebony. Yeah, spades is like that game that everybody play at the cookouts, but I'll be too busy eating or doing some other shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't be having time to play spades. What's going on, though, people? We ready to wrap up this icebreaker question and go on to the next thing? What's up?
Sir.
Anybody got any last comments on what was your favorite childhood game before we go into our first topic?
Y'all, T don't believe that I played b-ball. I wish some of my neighborhood friends was on here because I was good. Biz Wiz. I never learned how to play that game, Helen. I never learned how to play that.
Katie, stop capping. We know you.
I'm not a card person.
We know you.
All right, so let's go. Let's get into your story real quick, Karen. We got some questions for you then. So serious b-ball is here. Tell us what you did when you was playing basketball.
I just played neighborhood basketball. Now I didn't say I played it in school.
No, we didn't say that. I'm just saying you said you played neighborhood ball. You went to a court and played.
Yeah, like the one y'all had in that group where you made your own basketball goal with the rim. Yeah, it was hood.
And show me how you shoot. Daily. Show me how you shoot, Katie. Katie, show me how you shoot then.
I played horse. I played I played one-on-one. I would play girls against the guys. I could do the little tricks. I was really good, believe it or not.
She said she had the tricks and shit now.
Yeah. Now, see, I was short and my legs was muscular. So, and I could move. I could move.
All right. So before we move on, I guess we need to touch into our last topic from last week. Since some of the ladies felt slighted, because I guess that's just, the normal female thing. They're never satisfied. As you can say, they're never satisfied. As we try to show women,
I didn't see any complaints. What complaints are y'all ladies? They're claiming y'all complain, but I ain't seen no complaints.
Katie, I told you had to read it on my page.
I went back to read it. I didn't see any complaints.
I guess you didn't because you're a female, so just regular.
I didn't see any complaints. I went back and read it. I didn't see not one complaint. Ladies, y'all were fine. I didn't see anything wrong with what y'all wrote.
The ladies in the comments were saying that they didn't get out everything that they wanted to get out. Here's y'all chance, once again, to say whatever it is you need to get out. What whoever did you wrong, how we letting y'all down, whatever you need to say. Here's y'all opportunity to say, speak y'all piece. So what's up, ladies?
And also too, I think let's not let this get lost in translation. We are not like when T is bringing up these topics and we're touching on them, we're expanding them on as men, me and T. This is not for it to get for it to be a man against woman type of thing. It's an educational piece. It's for us, one, to allow voices to be heard. Two, there's a public forum But we want dialogue, be a positive, negative, which then hopefully moves the conversation forward. We also want participation, and that's what we're doing it for, because we got so many people that watch this show that y'all might not see here in the comments, because we'll get people that's commenting on the page days afterwards and saying, "Oh, I like that," or "Oh, that person made sense with that." I actually had a person a couple weeks ago, on one of the things that they, one of the episodes, checked me, and I didn't take that personal. I just took that as that person viewing the content and not agreeing to something that I said, and that allows for open dialogue. So we're not doing this to bash anybody. We're just doing this as a way to continue to be proactive in moving the message forward, because that's what our platform is. So please, we encourage you to comment. Don't just sit there and watch us and let us talk. Talk with us. That's why we are on here, for that dialogue purpose.
Welcome.
Knowledge is essential, everybody. Knowledge is essential.
So well, okay, see, ladies, this is what they don't understand. When they said women appreciation, somebody expected some gifts. We were all sitting there waiting to see who was going to get a gift. We thought y'all were going to.
We didn't say this is the gift giving show.
Okay, you said appreciation. We was all waiting for our certificates to go get our nails done.
Appreciation doesn't always mean gifts. Look, KD, appreciation doesn't always mean gifts.
We doesn't always mean gifts. Hi, Janine. I saw somebody else.
It means we hear you. It means we hear you. It means we hear you. We're here to listen. We hear you.
That is where the problem come in at right there. We don't agree on what appreciation is.
So does appreciation always have to be monetary?
That's what I'm
saying. Appreciation can be complimentary.
You just said
appreciation.
It does no, but when you said that, that's what we were waiting for.
But that's what we asked. We just asked that question. Does every appreciation have to be monetary? Could appreciation come in the form of gratitude or appreciation?
I mean, like a sweet letter or something. But now, last Sunday, let's keep it real, fellas. Last Sunday, I mean, we were just talking about what women go through on a daily basis.
Right. So that's a part of us showing y'all that we know that y'all go through things on a daily basis, and we want y'all to expand on that.
What y'all doing?
So let's ask the audience.
Y'all help me out here. Don't y'all sit up there quiet.
So we're now asking the audience. We're asking the ladies. What is it that you expect on Appreciation Day? What would you like to see? Because this is part 2 of Appreciation Day, and we want that to be a continuation.
For acknowledgement.
I mean, but last week's subject, like I said, it was just talking about stuff that most women have went through already. Okay, you're giving us the door to open up. You're opening the door for us to lay it out. Okay, you laid it out. What's going to be done about
it? But y'all not saying anything for us to do anything about it.
All right, so this is the thing, Katie. Why take on that energy though? If we're giving you the floor to lay it out, isn't that the first step of trying to understand? Right. Giving you your space to speak. You can't take that. Oh well, you're letting me talk, but where's it going to go from here? That's the first step in.
I'm guilty
in the maturation process of trying to heal.
I am guilty of that, ladies. That and look, I'm not saying that I was right, like y'all are saying. The ladies are agreeing with y'all. This is purely Karen D's opinion. I did have this talk with a few other ladies. They're not stepping forward, but that's okay. I'll be pushed out front and speak up for the rest of them. But you open the door for us to talk. We talk. We're heard. What's going to happen?
Change behavior, KD.
Whose behavior?
It has to be both.
It's only the two of you guys on here.
It's not only
they're not going to hear anyway.
KD, it's not only the two of us listening. It's not only the two of us viewing. It's still be people viewing the shows after we're done. So it's not only just the two of us. You have to speak it into existence.
Okay, and No words of affirmation. I'm not getting that one,
So
Tara.
let's read some of the comments because we don't want those to get lost in translation either. So Diana said, I didn't expect a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Angela said, I thought it was giving the woman, I thought it was giving the women the floor and listening to what we had to say.
Right.
Janine said, no gifts needed. Acknowledgement is good for me. Tara also said, no, I guess she's saying no to the fact of gifts needed, but words of affirmation.
Right.
Diana said we're going down. She thought we were being heard, her being the women. And Ebony said, appreciation is acknowledgement and thanking us plus telling us how and why you appreciate us. Little Joe Neal said, gifts are what we love.
We know. We know y'all.
Helen says, speak on the good things that we do. Let us know it's not in vain. We want more of everything, though, huh?
Basically.
So.
What Helen said was a pretty good one.
So let's get into Ebony's comment right here. Sorry to put you on Front Street, T. But appreciating women means not wearing a bitch on your shirt.
First of all, I don't even have on my bitch shirt tonight, but I'm gonna let that ride.
And no, we're not gonna let that ride. We're gonna park that right there.
I'm right here.
No. This is what she's saying. See, okay, you asked us to be heard, right?
KD, you know there's a difference between women and bitches, right?
Not in our book.
So in your book, there's no difference between women and bitches?
A form of disrespect is a form of disrespect.
But is there two different people? Is there women and is there bitches?
It's only women. There are
it's
no
only
bitches.
Women? So there's no bitches. There's no bitches.
Not as far as I'm concerned. It's
not. So you don't know any bitches. So you don't know any bitches.
So tell me your definition of bitch.
Hey, KD, I'm asking you a question. So you don't know any bitches.
I don't call them that.
I can't.
And that's probably because in other people's eyes, I am that person, which I don't care. But
KD, I don't think nobody's calling you a bitch, KD.
Oh, trust me, I've been called a few.
I don't think nobody's calling you a bitch, KD. And if they do, and if they do, point them out to us. I don't think
I've been called a few.
All right, so Angela makes a good point. So I'm going to help the men out because we all complain there's not enough men. So I challenge each woman to try to get one or two men to come check out the show and participate. And I'm going to do the same.
Thanks.
That's a great idea.
A great comment. Great comment. Because
that's a great
what that does is that shows that we're listening. You know, somebody's out there listening. We're not trying to speak for every man. We're not. When we do speak, we speak.
All right, hold on, Nell, because I don't want to get past this. My t-shirt, my bitch.
You about to go into it, huh?
I don't want to go past. I don't want to skate past that like that. So y'all telling me that y'all don't know any bitches? I haven't. Like, what is going on?
You haven't given me your definition of bitch.
Now, when females act crazies, like not just the regular female, expressing her feelings. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the crazy ones who you've done nothing to, and they just flying off the handle because they're crazy. They don't have nothing to do with you.
It's called hormones, T.
Everything you can't blame everything on
a little bit of that in us then. If that's
KD. All right, so KD, you do us a favor.
You can't blame everything on hormones. Because if that was the case, I could go out and I could be like, yo, I gotta smash like 15 chicks because my hormones. I could be like, because my hormones. I need to smash like 15 chicks, my hormones. You can't blame all that thing on hormones.
All right, so put it in layman's terms for us, Katie. Let us know from a woman's point of view what that word means and how
I don't believe in that word. I'm telling you now, I find that word very truly and honestly. If a man used that word to me, towards me, or towards anyone I know, I find that as a form of disrespect, and I lose all respect for that person. I mean, that's just me. Okay, for instance, a dude tried to holler at me,
right,
and he went on to tell me what his father or grandfather or something always said about women and what they were.
right.
Now, he said, now I'm not saying they are. Well, why did you bring it up? In my mind, that's exactly what you said. You never have a chance with me.
All right, KD. So I was raised by a single black female. So you can ask any girl that I've ever talked to. I've never actually called girls bitches. Like that, I don't even do that. I don't even call girls bitches. But do I know some bitches? Hell yes. I know a lot of bitches.
And I will say, you know, in that term, every last one of us get that little side in us. And if you want to term that as a bitch, then yeah, we all get that in us. I mean, it's something that, yeah, we get cray cray. I mean, I own up to my cray cray.
That's all I was saying. So was me wearing is me wearing that t-shirt? Do women feel like that's offensive to women?
Now, like Helen say, it sounds more disrespectful when a man said, yeah, I guess it's like, you know, when they use the word nigger so loosely, we can say nigger. We can say that because we're black. So women say bitch to each other as a term of endearment or whatever. You know, even, you know, like our gay friends, we say it as a term of endearment. But if a man say it, then yeah, it's like a totally different meaning.
Katie, so that's what I'm asking. So me wearing that t-shirt, do you feel like it's offensive to women?
What does the shirt say exactly?
The shirt said bitches be crazy.
Okay.
I'm not hearing no answers, Katie.
Because my grandmama always said, if you ain't got nothing good to say, keep your mouth shut.
No. We just talked about that. Tell us.
I think that it may have offended, well, obviously most of the audience members it didn't offend, but yeah, I guess it was offensive.
So is it?
How do y'all feel in the comments? How do y'all ladies feel in the comments about that shirt? I'm sure y'all seen a shirt 2 weeks ago.
Katie, you seen me wearing the t-shirt before, so did you think it was offensive to you?
Do you think I pay attention to what you're saying? I don't
just answer the question. Just answer the question, Katie.
I see it for the moment.
Katie.
But I'm not one to. I don't hang on.
All right, Katie, can you answer the question? So if I put on a t-shirt, do you think that's offensive? You being a woman.
Bitches be crazy. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. I mean, if I'm right at it, and if I approach you and knowing you because we're cool like that, and I approach you and I said, I'd be like, bitches be crazy. Be like, what the hell you doing with that on? You know, I mean, I will come at you, but it doesn't bother me personally.
You know why it doesn't bother you, Katie? Because bitches be crazy. That's why. Bitches be crazy.
I mean, it doesn't bother me personally because I wouldn't take it personal. But I mean, I wouldn't.
All right, so
the t-shirt
says,
bitches be crazy.
The comments are split right now. We got an even divide in the comments. We got people saying yes, t-shirt was disrespectful, like Ebony. Then we got Angela saying I don't think it was offensive to. Little Joe Nell said it was very disrespectful. And Tara said, honestly, I hear the word so much, like it's common, but saying it to me is a different story. So she deciphers where just saying it versus saying it to her.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes if it don't apply, let it fly.
Well, that's why I say I ain't take it personally.
Right.
I mean,
but
T, now this is a compliment to you.
Hold on, Katie. Like, so when people say niggas ain't shit or whatever, I don't take that personally. I don't be like, yo, why would you do that? Why would you say that? I know that's not about me. Like,
well, see,
if you don't apply,
what you're missing here.
What's up?
This is really a compliment to you because see, these ladies hold you and Nell in high regards. Right. And that's the part what you're missing right there. It's not that we're not used to men sitting, but they hold you two guys in high regards.
So
you know what? As seeing the comments, right, and listening to y'all, I really do take a lot from y'all. I ain't just saying this because it sounds good on my head, but I've said that word a few times. I'm on my bit out of anger or whatever the case may be, and I want to apologize for that too. If I ever offended anybody by saying that or whatever the case may be, do I feel like that? Do I feel like that as women? No, because we have a true utmost respect here for all women, regardless of whatever situation you're in, what you're dealing with or where you come from. We gotta respect for that. I don't, again, not trying to make light of it or to make excuses for it, because there's no excuse for it. If you feel it to be disrespectful, then that's what we're gonna rock with. So my apologies to anybody if I ever disrespected by saying that or whatever the case may be.
That was pandering.
I'm not, bro. I know, because
that was pandering, y'all. Look, Helen said, how would I feel? Look, Helen said, how would I feel if somebody had a t-shirt that said bastard? I wouldn't give a fuck.
Helen. I wouldn't give a fuck, yeah. Because you know why? I don't, you know why I don't care? Because I don't care about what people got to say. Everything don't apply to me. I'm not a bastard.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not crazy.
I am a bastard now, but I still don't give a fuck.
Yeah, certain shit just don't bother me. Like when women be out here saying men are dogs and men ain't shit and whatever the case may be, that shit don't bother me.
KD, you know what a bastard is, KD?
Yes.
What's the definition of a bastard?
A fatherless child, supposedly.
Right. So my father died a long time ago. So in that definition, I am a bastard. And if somebody says something like that,
you're
I wouldn't give a fuck.
No, you're not a bastard because your father passed away. I don't believe in the word bastard either. But
just throw every word out the window right now.
I'm sorry, that's the way I was raised.
Throw every word out the window now, y'all. Throw every fucking word out.
That's just the way I was raised. I'm telling you, I was raised old school. My grandmother would have absolutely slapped the living daylights out of me for saying the word bastard.
I can't believe we waited so long to be grown to be hushed up. Everybody waited their whole childhood to be grown to be put in a muzzle as a grown up. So
all right. So Helen says she sees the difference. See, that's the difference in women versus a man's opinion. Lil Jonil said, "Ladies expect more respect. The platform that you represent deserves better."
Right.
And Angela said, "I thought it was if you was born out of wedlock."
Well, that's the same thing, Angela, that we're speaking of anyway.
Well, I wasn't born out of wedlock.
Shit, we all bastards then. Shit, how many of y'all parents was fucking married when they had y'all?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're speaking of. If you were born out of wedlock, naturally you're gonna have a father. You can't get here without a seed. But so that's what we're speaking of when I say without a father is born out of wedlock when the parents are not married.
Okay, I was born out of wedlock then, K-Day.
I was born out of wedlock. Am I bad?
Well, that's what in old folk forlorn that's what that means. That's why I say.
But we don't. But this is the thing.
Slapped the mess out of me for saying that.
So can I ask you a question, KD? Since you're the resident lady on the show, and we ask anybody in the comments if y'all want to come on the show tonight, we will be more than glad to send y'all the link.
Thanks. I'll definitely send out the link. What's up?
This link sending out tonight. We sending out links tonight. But as the resident lady on here, right? You would say that you are confident, right? You're a confident, strong Black woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
A confident, strong, independent Black woman, right?
Somewhat.
No, we hear that all. We hear that every week on the show. You can't somewhat it.
Every week I'm so independent, but now it's somewhat.
Don't
would say,
backpedal.
well, hell, I'm taking.
Are you a strong, independent? Do you consider yourself as a strong black, independent black woman?
Yes.
Okay. Being a strong black, independent black woman, do you allow every little thing to discredit you as a person, or to even make you feel less of yourself just because of what somebody says?
Oh, hell no.
You don't, right?
No.
So if people are going around saying bitch, whore, hoe, whatever, does that apply to you?
No, that's why I told T.
No. I'm asking. Hold up.
No, it don't bother me.
Okay. So I think what we're trying to say is, if you're confident within yourself, nothing should bother you. Thanks. Even if it's a man or a female. If you're strong enough to know what you are and what you represent, regardless of what somebody else has to say, then why do you care? That's where we as men we get so confused with a lot of the comments that we see y'all posting about how y'all don't care what other people got to say. Y'all don't worry about what other people say. But the first time somebody says something, it's, oh my God, it's a problem. That's what we don't understand is you say one thing, but then it's a different story when it's out there. Why?
Ladies, y'all get that? I mean, I'm kind of lost that. I mean, like I say, it don't bother me anyway. It don't bother me.
You just said it was offensive, Katie.
No, it don't bother me. But like I said, if it's used towards me, then yeah, it's not gonna be in my energy. I don't care. I erase the person along with the words because it doesn't bother me. If I got into my energy, then yeah, it would bother me.
Look, KD, so if I'm wearing a t-shirt, is it at you? No. Or am I just wearing a t-shirt?
You're just wearing a t-shirt because I mean I don't wear some stuff before. It's just a t-shirt. I mean, most people, the t-shirts that you wear is an expression of how you feel, I guess.
Right.
So I ain't no telling what the hell I got on some t-shirts in there, Lord.
That's what I'm saying, Katie. I'm not saying for everybody to run around with a potty mouth and to be saying all kinds of shit, however, all willy-nilly, however they want. But do I curse sometimes when I talk? Shit, yeah. Like, do I say some shit? Yeah, I'm gonna say some shit. Like,
well, you're a team.
I don't just run around like randomly, doing whatever. But I am going to say some shit.
I know you. I've known you for over a year now. So see, I know you. So I know that you talk shit. Ladies who don't know, he talks shit, but he's a real sweetheart. He really and truly is a sweetheart. That I've got to give him. I mean, he put up with my craziness when I call him. Hey, I need some help. Anytime I call him, I don't have to worry. He's going to, if he don't pick that phone up, he's going to call me back. KD, what's up? And most of the time, he is busy with taking his mother around. So I have to say, T is a very respectable man. Now that I have to say. He talks shit. I promise you, he has a heart of gold. And if any of y'all needed anything and you called on him, I guarantee you, he will be
all right. So, see, this is to you. This is directed to you, right? And me. It bothers me, and that's just from Evan. It bothers me even if it's not directed to me, because that is my sister you are talking about. And I guess that's referring to all women as being her sister. And once you disrespect one, we're disrespecting all, in her words.
Okay. So
got you.
Does that go all around the board, or that's just to females?
Well, that comes back around to when I said that about when a Caucasian says the word nigga versus a black person saying it, right? You know how, the room comes to a stop if a black person, I call them black Caucasians.
I'm not saying the racial point of it, Katie. I'm saying that
I'm just giving you an example. Like,
right,
that's the equivalent in what I think Ebony is saying in
right. But
terms of all women.
I don't think that's equivalent. I think what she's trying is that equivalent to a female saying niggas ain't shit, because y'all say that all the time.
No. I'm saying as blacks, we can say that word, but a white person could not say that word. You see what I'm saying, Neil?
Right.
Y'all see what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
I think what we're trying to ask you is women versus men, women and men. If
I know,
y'all
I'm
don't
just
like the
giving y'all
term
an
being
example
called a
of
bitch.
what it's making us feel like when what Ebony's saying is make you feel like hearing that from a man is what I'm saying.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So
That's understandable.
I'm not.
And see, yeah, okay. Now, this is one thing. People who don't know her, Ebony is spoiled rotten by her husband. When I tell you that this is one sister that is treated like a straight queen by her husband, that's why she's just that's why she is like that, because that's all
But
she knows.
you know when you speak of a woman and a man's dynamic and how he treats her as a queen, right? You said you
Mm-hmm.
spoke up for her husband treating her like a queen.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably being reciprocated where she's treating him with the same energy,
And she does. Exactly. She does.
right? So
I
you
mean, they
get
have
what
been together for
you
22 years and they have a very, very happy marriage. Yeah.
you
She
get
does.
what you put in. You get what you put
Exactly.
in. Because if
Exactly.
you get in it, like I don't think what people understand this, and and you got some people that be wanting to run with um this topic so much as being toxic. Like I know who I am, and I'm this tough cookie, and I'm just going to do and say as I choose, and whatever goes, it goes. You don't understand that it takes two to tango. Like
right.
you put out what you want back. You get what you put out. Right?
Exactly. I
If you being
totally agree on
disrespectful
that.
to your man, how you expect that man to respect you?
Right.
I
Like,
totally
right?
agree.
Like we can't do that. Like we so ready to jump the gun and so ready to like any little thing that puts a chip on our shoulder. We so ready to tell the world how upset we is. Who cares? Like I don't get it, and that's what I think T is asking. When you said that women get offended by certain things, does that then too go for as men? Do we have the opportunity to say that we're disrespected when y'all say that?
Right.
Well, y'all should tell us. Let us know.
But does that apply to you? Is that going to change anything? Anything going to change with that?
But that's what I'm saying, KD. That doesn't.
Individually, I guess it would.
I don't feel offensive like when y'all say shit like that
I
about me.
know you don't, T.
I don't give a
I
shit.
know you don't, T.
Sorry,
I
I
know
just
you
don't
don't.
care. I just don't care. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care.
Okay, Ebony
I
says,
sleep real well.
Ebony says, any derogatory word directed at anyone is a problem. Our culture has been raised to accept negativity in any form. Men and women should be treated respectfully. No exceptions, king and queen alike. And I totally agree. I mean, and like you say, Neil, she treats him like a king. He treats her like a queen. They have a very
Okay, KD, I got a question, KD. So some people when they're having sex, right?
mm-hmm.
Some females like to be called a bitch like during sex.
So I hear.
Right.
So
is it offensive then, or is it allowed? So is it offensive in that situation, or is it allowed in that situation because you like it during sex?
Well,
But you don't want to hear
if they like it, they
time.
like it. I mean, now in my opinion, if they like to be called all that during sex, then I'm pretty sure it's fine. But with me, mid stroke, it's gonna damn stop if the word bitch come out with me.
All right, so let's go back and read some of the comments, right? Um, Angela said, Ebony has a big heart because I'm not taking up for all women as she would. Um, and Catherine said she agrees with Angela. Um, Sheba said, I just think some people is too sensitive. I mean, if it don't apply, let it fly.
Facts.
And Just say my name, people saying. Just say my name. Don't call me out my name. Just call me by my name.
And now, Ebony, trust me, Ebony know how to be the other side. But yes, she does have a very big heart. But as I said, Ebony has been in a long-term marriage, and she and her husband have a very happy marriage. And I mean, Ebony is very cultured. See, her husband is from oh my gosh, Ebony, help me out. But he's from an island where the men truly do treat their women like queens. I mean, they truly treat them like that, and the men are treated like kings.
I'm with that, KD, but there's also bitches that need to be treated like bitches. That's all I'm saying.
And if that's what they like, I mean, like you say, you know.
I'm not even saying the ones that just like that during sex. I'm talking about you might have your person, and that might be your queen, but somebody out in the streets may be a bitch, and you might have to treat them like a bitch. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I totally see where you're coming from, because obviously a few on here on the side must like to be called that word. I mean, you know, now Ebony and I and Lil Joe, we have this conversation all the time, and I guess it's the type of mindset that you're in, and the three of us, I know what type of mindset we're in. It's like when that word come out, like, what did you say? I mean, we don't even play with each other with that word. And I guess it's just to each woman is preference, whatever they like. That's just not us.
All right, make sure everybody likes and shares the video. We're going to move on. If y'all have another topic that y'all want to go to? Because I got some shit since y'all want to get into some shit tonight, we can get into some shit. I mean, what's up?
I took my vitamins today, so I'm ready.
Just let me know what we doing. What you got, Katie? You got the toilet paper ready? You got the toilet paper ready?
I don't need it. Did you check the inbox? He said he was waiting for the link. I don't know.
I sent him the link.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. If he can't, I told him if he was too busy, that was fine.
Yeah, I sent him the link. But we can get into some shit if y'all want to.
Oh, and Ebony is letting y'all know she can be hood. She said, when I had that hood mentality, yes, those words were flown around without thinking. But as you get older, there comes a point when respect is necessary. That, bestie, I do agree with. Yeah, when I was younger, it did flow. So maybe it's with the mindset. I don't know. Like I said, again,
I agree. I agree with that, Ebony.
I agree with that.
Actually, I agree with that. I'm just not that old yet. I'm just not that old yet. So, I'm just not that old yet. But what's up, people? What y'all trying to do? What's up?
Hey, Shalimar.
What's up, Shalimar? Y'all ready? What's up? What y'all want to do? What's up? Y'all ready?
Let's go. Let's get it.
Okay, so for the last couple of weeks or whatever, we've been talking about false narratives and people leading people on. So what is the definition of leading somebody on when we're all grown and you should basically know better? But go ahead, let's go.
Yeah, I want to hear. I'm going to sit back and listen to this.
When did we talk about this, though? You said for the past week we've been talking about
you said people were saying that the baby was leading Danny Lee on and whatever. So what are some false narratives
y'all need to let me read this letter.
We're gonna get to that, KD. And what is
because it goes hand in hand, okay.
And what do you consider somebody leading somebody on? What's up? What's up, people? Let us know in the comments, because I can help y'all out, because we don't consider that y'all leading us on when y'all tell us this is your pussy. when y'all post a guy and say,
oh my God.
When y'all post a guy and say he's the greatest guy I've ever had, then 3 months later it'd be a different guy. So we don't consider that y'all leading us on. Sometimes people can get caught up in the moment, and in that moment, that's how you feel. And then in another moment, your feelings change. So you might not have been leading somebody on. That moment just might have changed. That moment just passed. That's all.
Which is why you shouldn't sleep around with anybody.
The
so
moment,
you don't get caught up in the moment.
In that moment, look, KD, in that moment, you might have wanted to sleep with them. You grown. Ain't we all grown? You can do whatever you want to do. What's up?
Okay, well, you talking to one who don't be out there like that, okay? I had to be pushed out to that party last night. You're talking to a country girl, okay?
See, now everybody's quiet. What's up?
That's right, y'all. Speak up.
That's what I'm saying, Barbara. People are too damn grown to be talking about they being led on. You are a fucking whole grown up. How are you letting somebody lead you on?
Okay, Miss Jones said, I actually haven't heard that term, leading someone on, in a long time.
Here, She-Belle, what's up? We need you to come on, She-Belle. What's up?
That's right, She-Belle. Come on, girl, and bring the truth. Lil Joe, well, Lil Joe ain't gonna come on, but so what? Okay, what are you guys? What are y'all terms as far as like leading someone on?
I don't believe in that, KD. I'm a grown up. You can't lead me on. Like I don't believe you from the gate. Like I've been didn't believe.
Oh, you don't believe somebody from the gate, but no, you say I got the wall up.
I didn't say you had to believe him, KD. I didn't say you had to believe him, KD. I said you're a grown up.
That wall comes
I said you're a grown up. If you want to bust a move, bust a move. You're a grown up. I didn't say you had to believe every word out of his mouth.
Okay, what did Angelia say? Not talking about the baby situation, but real life situation when someone is in a relationship with multiple people, but telling them all they're the only one. Now, that's a good one, Angelia.
Hey, why are you believing it?
Believing what?
If somebody's dealing with multiple people and they're telling you you're the only one, why are you believing it? Somebody made you believe that. And
that's true. But if they got multiple ones, she have multiple ones. Right. And you're always telling them to say, it's just me, it's just you, or you're leading them to think that it's just them or just you. But in actuality, you're having multiple relationships, I guess, that they're not on. Yeah, that's deceitful as hell. Right, but you're also a grown up, so you also have to look within yourself. You don't have to believe that. Like no, but that's where you come in with the trust. You're always talking about trust, man. I never talk about trust. I never talk about trust in men, KD. I never said that. You can look ladies, so I never said anything about trust. I always stand on everybody's a grown up. You can't control what grown people do. People are going to do whatever they want to do. See, let me get this straight for the women. So you're saying it's okay to be like that. I never said it was okay. Wait a minute. But it's the person that is believing that is the fool. So no. you think it's right that they be deceived? No, I didn't say nobody was right or wrong. I said you're responsible for your own self is what I'm saying. You're responsible for your own self. Stand on that. Stand on that first and foremost. You can't control what other people do, what they say to you. You can't believe in all that shit. You have to stand on your own 10 toes. That's what I'm saying. People are grown. They're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Well, okay. Ladies, he don't want to touch on Angelia's, do we? But we all understand. Don't believe she's saying. It was somebody else's on here. And on the same way, T, y'all don't believe nothing. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. See, when you say you don't believe, then you say we got a wall up. That's why you got a damn wall up. KD, that don't mean you gotta keep the wall up just because you don't believe it. You can still let the wall down. Well, you'll let the wall down when the right one come along. You don't never know if that's the right one. That might be the right one for the moment. That might be the right one for the moment. No, you're gonna know. KD, you're not gonna know. Been bullshitted enough.
So my question is this then: what's the criteria for the right one? When y'all know when it's the right one? When y'all know when a nigga doing different things that you done did for yourself? Don't get me started. Like yo, Sometimes
whole
we
energy
go
is gonna
so
let you
deep
know.
for a person that ain't did shit for their own self, and we did more for them than they even did for themselves. So does that mean you leading them on? Because at some point you want different, or you tired of the same old bullshit because they don't know how to be better.
Run out again now.
Because
'Cause I
they like
want to hear
sometimes a person, right,
you.
can be more to them than what they've been to themselves,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Then at some point you like, damn, like I'm doing more for you than you did for yourself, showing you more than you did for yourself, and we still gotta have this divide. Like, when do it ever be like equality? Is never, it doesn't never come in at some point. That's where then you feel like you being led on because the person is just like, yo, what we doing?
Thanks.
Okay, I'm confused because
Just like y'all get, just like y'all get, just like y'all have y'all thing of, oh, if it ain't going my way, I'm walking, right? If I ain't getting what I want, I'm going. My attitude changes, my energy changes, right?
well, of course. I mean, yeah,
We get
that's
the same way. That, of course, you said, just how you said, of course, is we feel the same way. We
Thanks.
get that same feeling like, yo, when does it become about us and not always about you? Why everything gotta be why I gotta break this wall down that I didn't create? Only to, after I break the wall down, to be faced with another wall.
well. See,
If you put yourself
that
out in
has
the
to be
market,
the right warranty.
if
See,
you put yourself out in the market, you are saying, I'm in acceptance of me having free energy to give you. Me, I
right.
am
But see,
destroying my past and I am living in my present.
She Bell said, "Who pissed my brother off? Who
Nah,
pissed?
because you know what it be? It just be like, it'd be a repetitive motion. Like,
Thanks.
you show interest in somebody, you show interest in somebody, you like this person, y'all getting annoyed for this, and y'all forge a bond, right? You want to spend time with this person, you want to have something with this person, but it's constant browbeating every time, or I gotta defend myself against what somebody else did to you. That's not my charge. That's not what I've been put on this earth to do, is defend myself against what somebody else did to you. What
That's
I
right.
need to defend myself against is what I've done to you. If I haven't, then allow us to grow together. Stop bringing this negative energy into relationships. That's why y'all shit ain't working.
And
That's why
see,
y'all
now
feel like
this
y'all
is
being
what
led
I have to
on.
say right here. Now, this is now in Angelia's defense and my own defense. When the right person come along and they know that damage is there, that wound is there, they're not gonna mind.
Do it take the
And I'm just being serious. Only if they feel like it's worth it.
Hey, hey,
And
no,
and in
no,
Nell's
we
defense,
gotta not mind now. We gotta not
and
mind all that.
look, in Nell's defense, he is right. If every time you go there is something because of what happened with the other one, and he don't want to deal with that, yeah, you don't want to have to deal with that. You don't want to have to deal.
Do y'all deal with that? How would y'all feel if we as the man came into every situation with y'all, bruised and battered and destroyed, and putting on this and having this wall of that we seem to can't get it together because of what our past did to us, and we are holding on to that? How would we be looked upon? As weak ass niggas,
Facts.
right?
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah.
come we always gotta be strong, but y'all can be damsels? Cause y'all females?
No, Angela, I'm just speaking for you, baby, because I am the woman of the panel. I know you can handle yourself. Lil Joe said, just keep a side peace and have peace.
Y'all getting into something totally different.
Ebony said, you know it's the right one when everything about them lines up with your feelings, your emotions, your body language, your thoughts, sex, love, communication. Don't expect perfection. Defenses down.
I can agree with that, but that can still last for a moment. That can still be a moment with somebody. You can still have a couple months to maybe a year, and you can
Little
enjoy
Joe said, just
that
hit
type
it,
of
then
growth.
quit it. She bears to send the link.
All right, She-Belle. All right, She-Belle. What's up?
You can
people?
send it to Angelia since she think I want to speak for her. Get on here. Baby. Come on, baby. Bring it on and speak up for yourself.
Look, I can end this whole conversation real quick, but I'm gonna wait till She-Belle come on. What's up, people? Let us know in the comments what y'all thoughts is, man. Tell me some
Joe
more.
said, just hit it and quit it, huh?
Look, tell me some more false narratives.
Work. What Ebony mean? Work.
Work at it. Shit.
Come on, Angelia. Come on up, girl, and speak for yourself.
KD.
She's trying to get on. Come on up and speak for yourself.
KD.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to speak up for you, dear. Huh?
Can you tell me some more ways that y'all think that men be leading women on? Because I think everybody's too damn grown for that. But go ahead. I'm interested in hearing this.
See, why you gonna ask somebody who been married all their lives? Send She-Belle the link.
I'm trying to.
I mean, I would have to say, like Angelia, not speaking for her, but speaking on my own mind. And I think women do this too. It's not just men. You have multiple people that you're talking to, but you leading them on to that they're the only one. Which T, I'm like you all, I see through bullshit. I mean, yeah. I mean,
So how is it different when a woman is talking to multiple men, right? And she's saying, "Oh, I'm dating," or she talking to multiple men. She talked to this guy on the phone, texting this guy, getting to know this guy until she finds the right one. What's that? That's just playing the field until the right one comes along. What's that?
Same thing. Apparently, she's got multiple people.
So
is she leading the person on, or is she finding the right person that fits her until she finds her right situation? Is that leading her on? Is she leading the person on, or she just finding until she finds what's right for her?
Well, that depends on if she's in a committed relationship or he is in a committed relationship. I mean, now, I don't know how the situation is.
All right, KD. So what if nobody's in a committed relationship? What's up, Sheba? What if nobody's in a committed relationship and they still feel like they're being led on? Because these people are not even in committed relationships, and they be saying they was being led on.
Well, if they're not in a committed relationship, then they're not being led on. I wouldn't think so.
What's up, cuz? What you got?
I'm sitting here folding my clothes, and I was trying to be good, not to get on.
Girl, come on.
I'm on here without my lashes. I'm in the bra.
Come on in, girl. Come on in.
What's up, cuz?
Y'all should know better by now. When you in a fucked up relationship, you should know by now when these motherfuckers is leading you on. Why everybody act like just because you grew up, I don't know. If you see smoke, don't wait for the fire.
That's all I'm saying.
It's to the point where like everybody want to act like, oh, Miss Goody Two Shoe. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Out of it. Like we are adults now. We know better. Like I know when I want to be just like I said. I know when I look at a nigga and I want to fuck him and that's all I want to do. And they do the same thing, but some niggas won't tell you, and just like some females won't tell you. But you know these things.
You know
these things by now.
That's that energy. You can feel it because they got. And this goes back to what Nell said too. You give what you're gonna get what you give. You know, I mean, it's that. I mean, like you say, She-Belle, you know. It ain't like
and you don't need a man. You don't need a man to validate it. You
can turn a blind eye to the situation, but you know.
You know what's going on.
Yeah, you know.
Just like if you tired of being led on, do your research. You could Google a nigga or this nigga was in my inbox. I see he friends with you. Do you know anything about him? Because I know a lot of us have close friends that's, with these niggas and stuff like that. You feel some type of way, slip somebody your inbox. Like, yo, you know him?
Mm-hmm.
Do your motherfucker, you investigator. Women is a motherfucking natural investigator. Don't play with
True that.
shit. We gonna figure it out. We gonna find
But
out.
yo, you know what be throwing me though?
Do a lot of shit. You know
Hey
what I mean?
sis, you know what be throwing me though? It be throwing me when they act like they don't do nothing wrong.
Right.
Like
And that's what
y'all be having, they be having options and be acting like they wrong or they not wrong or they acting like they shit don't stink. Like I don't get it. Like keep the same energy. That's all I ask.
Everybody
Keep the same energy.
always though.
That's
I mean,
true because I do notice
if they're not in a committed relationship,
always crying.
But see, this is the thing.
Crying like fucking babies sometimes. Excuse me, but be acting like everything is on their shoulders. I'm be like, damn, you that hurt? Then you shouldn't be on social media if you that hurt. You should be somewhere getting some kind of attention from some type of somebody that got a degree in this.
Mm-hmm.
But no, bro.
So
on the defense of some of them.
Yeah, somebody pissed in my Cheerios today.
They do be real hurt, but my thing is, if you don't want to be hurt like that no more, then you know the signs.
Right.
No. If you don't want to be hurt like that, or you feel like you're going to be hurt, don't get out there. Don't make yourself available.
Right.
Because don't make yourself available and then be on some, I'm still hurt. Why you come out here to play then?
Exactly. You gotta heal yourself. Now that's some real shit right there. If you ain't healed yourself from your last relationship, it ain't no need to going out there. That's why, people ask me all the time, it's been a year. Well, it's been a year to the date that we first even filed. But it's been a year and I have yet to get into anything. That's the last thing on my mind because I had too much healing to do. Right. And I know that it was a lot to do in that healing. I'm still healing. I'm healed quite a bit now. Mm-hmm. But I had to get all of that. Granted, it was negative energy, but that energy was still right here. So if you ain't healed yourself from another relationship and you taking that over into one, it's not going to work.
And I know where you coming from because after I went through what I went through with my kid's father when I broke up with him, like now I'm at a point where I like my space. It's hard to share my fucking space now. I ain't got nobody ain't got to ask me what's to eat. What you like?
Clara's Corner coming up.
You know what I mean?
Clara's Corner coming up.
Know how to cook, all of them. So I don't got time for like and even with my closet space, I don't like fucking sharing.
I can dig it, cuz.
Karen's Corner coming up.
I done got too comfortable with sleeping in my own bed. I don't know if I can share again. That's why I said I'll go out and do my business to come home and go to sleep. I don't want to bring that shit back here to my house no more.
Thanks. Go ahead, Katie.
Huh?
Go ahead, Katie. You can bring up Karen's Corner.
All right, I'm out. I love y'all.
Not yet. Let me take a break. Y'all go on.
All right, Katie. I don't know what Katie doing, y'all, but
she's actually taking a break.
Yeah, I mean, she gonna take a break in the middle of the show, but we gonna
hey, it might be a bathroom break that she can't take y'all with her.
What's up, now? Let's go through some of the comments, man.
Yeah, let's go through the comments.
But I love ladies. Don't think that I'm like, getting down on y'all. I'm just saying, as a woman that been through this, we can get through this, and y'all know the signs. So don't sit back and you know what I mean. Let the old relationship tear you up. We know what we went through. We know the signs.
That's what I'm saying, cuz. Go ahead now.
All right, is a hater kept calling my phone, but I love y'all. Talk to y'all later.
All right, sir.
Go ahead now.
Yeah, this is a good night. I like this. This right here is this positive energy right here. This ain't negative. We don't want nobody to think that there's negativity being displayed or us, displaying emotional feelings. This is good dialogue. This is good dialogue because one person's struggles, one person's pains could be somebody else's learning. One person's get through could be helping somebody else get through it. So let's go through the comments, right? Diana, let's go to Diana's comment right here. She said, any relationship worth having, it takes work. That's absolutely true. Any relationship, anything that you're trying to obtain and that you're trying to keep and savor, it's going to require some work. So that comment is definitely very relatable. Um,
Well,
Janae's all
Ebony said,
relationships.
did you read Ebony's? Did you read
We
Ebony's?
get into that.
Hold on,
All
Katie.
relationships takes work, but it takes two to work on it. Um, Angelia said, well, Angela, I don't know what Angelia. Angela said, I agree, Karen, men and women do it, but when I was dating the beginning of the year, I let them know I was dating, and if someone else caught my interest, I'm going on a date with them too.
All right, hold on.
She was
Hold
being honest.
Oh,
on. Let's stay right there for 1 second.
let's let that breathe.
Yeah, let's stay right there for 1 second. So if you're just dating, do you have to let the people that you know dating that you're dating other people? You don't owe them that, do you? Do you owe them that?
If you're dating, I think y'all should be like open enough to say, okay, well, I'm seeing other people.
Right, you
What's the
can.
classifications of dating?
Do you owe them that? Is what I'm asking. Do you owe them that?
Well, that depends on how deep in a relationship you are.
You're just dating, KD.
I mean, what do you call just dating? So
We going to the movies.
that's how you can have multiple people.
Right, we're going to the movies. We're going on a date.
If it's just a friend that you're dating, then and they know that you're just a friend that's dating.
Right, Katie. This is what I'm saying. You're going on a date, right? You might be trying to get to know this person to see if it can go forward. Do you owe them to tell them that you're dating other people?
Yeah, otherwise you're leading them on.
But you just started dating them, so you don't owe them shit.
Well, if you just started dating them, then that's why I say, T, it depends on the level you're at. That's why I said that.
That's what I'm saying. So if you just started dating somebody, do you owe them?
If you just started dating them, then yeah, you don't owe them anything. I mean, you haven't gotten to that point to where, yeah, if you haven't gotten to that point of y'all saying, okay, well, we're gonna be exclusive, then no, you don't owe them.
Okay, so let's take that further. You're dating, now you have sex with them. Do you owe them? Do you owe them, Katie?
Oh, you said, I thought you said male. What, okay, tell me again now.
You're still in the beginning dating stages, and then y'all have sex. Do you owe them now?
Do you owe them?
Yeah, do you owe them to tell them that you're dating other people? You might not be having sex with other people, but do you owe them to tell them that you're dating other people? Do you owe them?
I think before you get into a serious relationship, you should.
I didn't say nothing about a serious relationship, KD. When did I say something about a serious relationship?
Well, if you're not getting into another relationship, what do you need to tell them?
That's the point that I'm trying to get to. That's all I'm trying to say.
I mean, if you're not in a relationship with nobody, there's nothing to tell.
That's all I'm saying, KD.
So let me just back up. Can y'all back up for me? Because I'm kind of slow on this one. I'm from down south. Can y'all help me to understand what the definition of dating is?
Did y'all hear him talking? He's from down south.
Look, South Carolina.
The definition of dating is you're going out on dates. You're trying to get to know somebody. You're not in a relationship with them. You're just dating. So it might come a point where you might have sex with them, but you're still only just dating. Y'all haven't had the conversation that y'all in a committed relationship now. You're still just dating and getting to know somebody.
So is dating, the classification of the dating is like going on a few dates, y'all talking on the phone,
right?
Y'all periodically seeing each other,
right?
Okay.
So then the question is, do you owe them to tell them that you're talking to other people?
Again, that depends on how deep a level you're on.
You haven't had that conversation yet, KD.
And okay, well then no. I mean, if y'all haven't gotten to that level,
that's what I mean. Then don't say that. I don't want to hear people saying they're being led on, because at that point, I don't owe you shit.
And
that was a shot. That was a shot at Karen. That's why I said.
You gotta know. Everybody know. I mean, everybody's grown.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's grown.
Yeah. You know.
What's up, people? What's up, Katie?
Okay, what did Kenya say? Hey,
All right. So let me clarify. When I was saying I'm from down south, that was a shot at Karen. She always saying that when she don't know something, she's from the south. That's what. I wasn't disrespecting the south. From the south as well.
Okay.
All right, people. Sorry.
Nail, Angelia said, "What the hell that mean, Nail? What is she
I think I just tried to clarify when I said I need to know what dating was because I'm from the south. That was taking a shot at you when you normally say you don't know something because you from the south. You're a southern girl. You from a little town. That's what it was. I was just being sarcastic.
Kenya say it's a courtesy if you're trying to get to know someone, letting them know ahead of time is putting it out. Yeah, it's a courtesy. Yeah, like if you know that y'all just, hey.
So so with that energy right there, right? Y'all putting it out there that y'all dating multiple people, y'all talking to multiple people. How do y'all expect for somebody to take y'all serious?
Well, you don't. I mean, if you know that.
How can anyone take you serious? Like, how can any prospect that you're prospecting to possibly be with, that you're dating, because evidently you're dating to find somebody that you're prospectively going to have a relationship with, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So how can your prospects have any confidence that you're the right person if you got this one, that one, you going on this one? They're going to be like, damn, like, how can I know this ain't going to be a trend for you while we in a relationship?
No.
If you know they dated multiple people,
that's the spirit of competition. That's the spirit of competition right there.
I don't do the competition thing.
That's the spirit of competition right there. If you know that that's how they move, if you're a competitor, you should feel like, okay, I could, if I want this person, I could get that person. I could get them out of that. That's just the spirit of competition.
I guess some people like, I guess so. And
that's another thing. If y'all just dating, going on dates, movies, little thing like that, and you was out with your girlfriend, y'all out at the club or whatever, and you see the homie that you were just on a date with the night before with another girl, y'all getting upset?
Yes, y'all gotta stop that jealousy. You can't be jealous in those instances. You can't be jealous.
Not if it's just a one night stand, hit it and quit it.
No. I'm saying no. Y'all, I don't think you understand the question. Y'all got these prospects and y'all dating. You going on all these dates, and you see the person that you just on a date with another chick. Are you upset? Are you getting jealous? Are you cutting this dude off?
If you see now, I got to do this shit like I'm on a set or writing a book because I ain't been in this situation. So let me put myself there. Okay, so I just went on a date with a guy, and then the next weekend, went on a date. Have we talked anymore or anything, or just a date?
Yeah, y'all text. Y'all just text and say how you doing, whatever. I'll see you in like another 2 weeks or whatever. We'll go on another date in another 2 weeks.
So it's just a text say, okay, I enjoyed myself. I see you.
Right.
Okay, so you shouldn't get mad then because it's nothing for him.
That sounds good though.
That sounds so good.
That's not how it play out.
But by the same token, he shouldn't get mad if he see her out.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's the way I see it.
I see some of the questions. I see some of the comments. Right. Let's go to some of the comments. Right. Cat asks, does courtship exist anymore? My good sis said, does courtship exist anymore?
That's a great question, Catherine. I would love to know the answer to that myself.
Can I go? Can I go?
Go, T. Get it out the way. Because we know what you're going to say.
All right. Courtship does still exist. And if a man is really interested in you, he will do it. But you also have to realize that there's other women that don't care about courtship. So it's like you get what you pay for, I guess. So it's like there's other women that don't care about being courted. So you have to realize that a lot of men won't take those steps because it's easier to just go to the woman that doesn't care about that. So if a man is really interested in you and he wants to court you, yes, it still exists. He will court you. But
and thank you. That's why I said if there's an interest there, a woman is gonna know because he's gonna put that energy in her. Exactly.
Right, KD, but they also could still be putting that energy into you just to get the box. So don't be fooled by him courting you because he still could be just doing all of that just to get the box too.
Well, if they don't know the difference, then shame on them. If the female don't know the difference,
KD,
what I'm saying.
KD, there's plenty of times where females will not know the difference. So you can't put that out there like that. That's a real thing.
I'm not saying it's not a real thing. Self-healing. That's what I'm saying. Know your energy. Know your energies.
Helen said only one. She is only one for her. Angela said, "Trust me, it does not deter them.
Right.
It just makes them work harder."
Spirit of competition, baby.
Kenya said, "If they are serious, then they will try harder." So let's stop right there. Let's stop on that one. If they are serious, then they will try harder. Are both parties trying harder, or is just the man going to try harder? Because if let's say it was vice versa, I seen her out in the club.
They only leave that on us now.
All right, okay. So we the only ones that are supposed to try harder.
Yeah, they only leave that on us. They don't believe on the fact that they should try harder. They only leave that on us.
Oh, so if we see them in the club, we supposed to try harder.
Right.
If they see us in the club with another girl, we're SOL.
Yeah, they be like, "Fuck it."
All right. Okay. We learning. All right.
Now, Ebony said when dating, you have to be wholly available to know if the person you are dating is worth the work. You can't spread yourself thin. I guess you can't have too many trying to spread yourself thin because that way, yeah, they're going to get caught up. Hallis said he don't see the link. I don't know if we're still doing it or not.
Hold on. Let's stay right there for a second. So how do you know if that person is worth the work? Like you don't know that. Like there's no way of knowing that.
Well, you would know if you put in the energy to see. You would know if you're feeling that person or not. You would know.
That's momentarily, Katie. That don't mean that's going to last forever.
Well, okay, momentarily means you're not feeling the person.
That's not true, Katie. You could be feeling somebody for like a couple days. You could be feeling somebody for a week. You could be feeling somebody for a month. You could be feeling somebody for years. You don't know.
Okay, how long. Yeah, for years, yeah. But if you just feeling them for a day or even for a month, if you don't know.
Okay, Katie. So if you're feeling somebody for 2 years and then you're not feeling them anymore, was it worth the work?
Oh, well, now, I mean, that happens. I mean, because you outgrow each other or something. You know, you grow separately.
That's what I'm saying. So how do you?
Just a dating realm.
No, it all ties together. So how do you know that it was fully worth it? Like you don't know that. You don't know that until you experience it. You only know it when you experience it.
That's fair. That's fair. So you're saying, date to see date to experience how they are?
Right. You like what your red flag should be. So you have to experience it to know, to be like, all right, say they do this, so I don't like that. And you have to go on from that. Yeah. You can't just come from the gate and be like, no, I'm good. You don't even know what that person is about. You have to see what it's about first.
That's true.
Yeah, you see that right there? That right there is the difference between man and woman. Men are hands-on. Women are emotional. Y'all go off of emotions, how y'all feel about the situation, right?
That's what you're supposed to go off now. That energy is everything.
But we go off of what we feel. But we also go off of what we feel. But sometimes emotions have. Let me ask you a question, and I'm not saying either way is wrong. But has emotions ever led you down the wrong avenue?
Right.
Has emotions ever
led you to the wrong spot?
Has emotions and energy led you down the wrong path?
What do you mean emotions? I mean,
Has your
You like,
emotions
you
have
like
have
somebody.
you said
You
you
like
women
somebody.
are emotional? I mean, just think. It's our emotions about it. Our emotions,
oh,
right?
okay.
Have
Has my emotion
has
ever
our
led me
emotions
down the
has
wrong
has our emotions ever led us down the wrong path? Has your emotions always been right 100% of the time?
path? Pretty much.
I guess
I
you're
gotta
perfect then.
say, I've been pretty much
She
on point when I
perfect.
come to stuff.
That means you're perfect then.
No, I ain't
So
supposed to.
because so again, emotions have never led you the wrong way. Where you said, "Damn, I shouldn't have reacted that way,"
Oh well,
or
yeah. Oh yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's emotional. You were emotional, and that your emotions led you to act a different way, right?
yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So if we know that sometimes we have to be a little bit more hands-on than emotional to sometimes get better results, because not always emotions don't always ain't always it. Got to put the work in,
Right.
Give
right?
me an example of what you mean work, ladies. We
You
need to
gotta
know what
you
we're talking
we
about.
got you
Talk
gotta
to us,
be, if this is what you want in life, right?
Mel. Mm-hmm.
You got to be willing to do the sacrificial things in order to make it work. You got to sacrifice. You got to work. You got to put the time in and energy for it to last and work out.
So,
Because
what is your definition of putting
nothing is
time in?
perfect, huh? You got to put
What is
time
your
in.
definition
Time
of
is
putting time in?
Time.
time,
Time. Quality time.
quality
Talking.
time,
Like,
energy, your
it's
energy,
Stop.
and
time.
Ho, poop. What y'all call quality time? Let's break
Dating,
it down.
talking, anything. Any of my time is quality time because I could be doing other shit. So anything I can do, anything I do is time.
So, anything that's
so
considered quality time.
so you're an actress. We all have a job that we do. Your
Mm-hmm.
job is you're an actress. You go on different sites and you do different roles,
Mm-hmm.
right? In order for you to get to where you want to be, you have to put in the time to perfect your craft or to
Mm-hmm.
continue to keep defining your craft to get where you want to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're putting that time in. You're even going to places that you don't want to go because you're trying to perfect everything that you want to get to what levels you want to get to, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're putting that time in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what needs to be done. Emotions ain't always going to get you to the top. You still got to do the work.
Right.
We can daydream all day long and say I want to be a star, but you got to put the work in
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
be
You got to
willing
put
to.
that work into it. Exactly. I mean,
But is that work that you're putting in? Is it always going to be rosy?
when I y'all can say what you want to. I can only go by when I was married, as far as when I gave myself fully. Because I'm not gonna give myself fully if I'm not committed, number one. But when I was married, yeah, I gave
But
myself
but
full.
but how do you expect to get to that committed part if you're not committing yourself fully? Like, why would I commit to you fully if you're not going to commit to me fully? Like,
You got to give me that energy to make myself want to do it.
Don't we both got to give each other the energy?
right,
And you keep saying, y'all keep saying,
Right,
and
right.
we
You
and we
got to
want to
feed
and we
off
want
each
to hear
other's
this.
energy.
Yes,
That's
so
right.
it's both parties. You like, why do we always have to? Why do
No,
somebody else
now
got
see,
to do
you're
something
taking it
for us
wrong.
to
I'm
give
not
something
saying
back?
that. I'm not saying it like that. No, you're right. You both got to put in the same energy. And when that energy start going in, I mean, the
look.
energy have to come from both sides.
But KD, you just said you're not going to fully commit until they show you something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna give my whole
So
self.
why would somebody show you something if you're not showing fully committed to them? Like, it's a
Well, I
cycle,
mean, like Nell said, you got to do it to each other. So I
right?
guess the more they feed, the more you're gonna give.
But do they have to feed first all the time? Is the question.
Well, I get, you know what? Me and Lil Joe just had this conversation. Oh my goodness. You know what? I think that varies with women because she was telling me how she is and versus how I am. We're totally different. She's the aggressor. And, as she was talking to me, I said, I mean, I haven't dated many, but anybody who I have ever had anything to do with, they had to approach me. That's just the person I am. So that depends on the person, I guess.
Right. I'm not speaking on approachment, Katie. That's cool that you want him to approach you first. I'm talking about as far as y'all getting to know each other, as far as y'all dating, as far as you putting in the work. Does he have to do everything first before you can say, well, he's not showing me nothing, so I'm not going to show him anything? Does he have to do everything first before you
Not
say
everything, but got to show something. I mean, I've got to feed off of something. I mean,
right, but what is he feeding off? What is he feeding off?
They don't care.
I mean,
They don't
It's
care.
almost your look just said you don't care what he's feeding off of almost.
no, it's
So how does
not
that make the
you know,
union?
if they are
How does that
giving
make the union correct?
of, then you're gonna feed back. Like, you know, I mean, you try. Is all I can say is you try, but if you see that it's not there, you're gonna know it's not there. The only thing you can do is try. You got to feed off of each other, and if it's there, it's gonna be there. Only thing I can say is, unless it's like somebody said to him about spreading yourself thin, you might can't give that much energy because you're trying to spread yourself thin to give energy to others. What did Barbara say?
That's just competition, man.
So now,
look what She-Belle said. It depends on if that's that good. I know that's right, cuz if
I
you lay
guess
it down,
so,
then you
I
gonna
guess
show
so. I guess so. Emotion will sometimes lead you down the wrong road, but
Right.
when they do, you regroup and check your emotions. That's so true, Ebony. Janine says, try, but for how long do you keep trying? That's a great question, Janine. You try until you're tired. And then when you're tired,
Yeah, you gonna know when you're tired. You're gonna know when you're
So
tired.
my question is, when y'all trying, what's the trying look like? Is it just
um,
talk? What's trying? Because a lot of people be like, I'm trying,
But they ain't doing shit.
but it
But they
really
not
don't be
doing
nothing. It really just be it be this. It don't be
right,
really nothing. Oh,
right.
I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to do this. I'm but it don't really be nothing but a bunch of words. What you so what does
well,
trying look like?
see, again, that depends on the individual. That's what you see. It's only words. If you don't see what she's trying, it's not meant for you to see. I mean, that's what you're getting out of it. That's what you're getting out of it. I
So if the
mean,
man did the same thing though and said, I'm trying, and he giving y'all words,
Right. But he's not doing
then what
anything.
y'all saying to that?
He's not doing anything behavioral wise. Is what how y'all moving in?
apparently just moving in a damn, instead of sailing in the water, you're just doing like this in the water
Basically.
until one get the fuck on.
Look
I mean, I'm just telling the truth.
at Katie's language. Get the fuck on.
I mean, you just kind of, I mean, you're just doing this until you're tired already because you know, so once they get tired, they just gonna get the heck on. I mean,
Right.
I will hope they have an honest conversation with each other, but that's eventually what's gonna happen if they can't come together. I mean, it took me 34 damn years to have a talk with mine, but eventually I had that talk because I'm the type of person I'm gonna go to them first.
Right.
I mean, yeah. That's the type of person I am. I have to have a clean slate.
You ready for your letter, Katie?
Ready for the letter. All right. Okay, this letter comes in and says, my situation might be a little different than most, but I am a twice married female who has been separated from my second husband for 7 years. It might sound crazy, but I don't have a problem with my current husband. We get along fine. He don't bother me. I don't bother him. I only see him at events that require us to come together as a family, which is very few and far in between. We talk on occasion, and we both are involved in other relationships. My close companion is aware of everything and has been aware since the very beginning. We've been involved for about 3 years, and in the last 6 months, he is pressuring me to get a divorce and marry him. I'm happy with the way things are. We both have our own place. I really don't want to have someone under me every single day because I've gotten used to my own space. I know that my husband and I would never live in the same house together again and get along, which is why we are better apart. My companion feels I'm being selfish and not concerned about how he feels, and that I want my husband to come back. Do you feel I'm being selfish or unfair? Do you think I should give up a happy marriage for the unknown? Wow.
Hold on.
Okay.
I missed some pieces. So is she in
Yeah,
a
I missed some
relationship with
too.
two people?
Okay, let's listen to this again. See, y'all. Okay, listen to this.
Just get to the spicy shit, Candy. Is she in a relationship with two people, or she just want to keep her husband in the background?
Okay, I mean, I can only, okay, I get these little, I don't know it personally now. My situation might be a little different. Okay, she's twice married female,
Right.
been separated from the second husband for 7 years. Okay, she's a twice married female, once divorced, so she's still married to one of them.
Right.
Okay, but they've been separated 7 years. She said it might sound crazy, but I don't have a problem with the current husband.
Right.
They get along fine. She said he don't bother her, and vice versa. So apparently they've been living estranged, and they are okay with seeing other people.
So is she asking? Is the new
But
guy?
she is currently in a relationship that she's been in for 3 years.
Right.
And he knew her companion knew about their relationship in the beginning. But now, I guess he's catching feeling. Now he's pressuring her about getting a divorce.
Oh no,
she don't want to get a divorce.
He gotta chill the fuck out. He gotta chill the fuck out, man. Unless he's trying to marry her, then he has to chill the fuck out, man. That's it.
Yeah, because it doesn't state that. Because I mean, if he knew about the person in the beginning and you signed up for that, I mean, unless that's one of the things, like you say, I guess you caught feelings. But now, as a woman who was married and knowing how we have to protect ourselves, you got to look at that ex-husband may have retirement that she is waiting to get and she don't earn. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
What does this guy have to offer her?
That ain't none of his business.
Right. Well, but I'm saying maybe that's why she don't want to get. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's why she don't want to get divorced. And apparently, if he was down for it in the beginning, what's changed? Do y'all think he just caught feelings?
No, I don't think.
Yo, I'm confused. I have no clue what's going on.
No,
I really don't understand. I didn't understand the letter. I'm confused.
No, look, she's still married and she got a new boyfriend, basically, and the new boyfriend wants her to get divorced. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Hey, hello everybody. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Alice, and she has been involved. She's been separated for 7 years, so she's been estranged from the husband for 7 years.
Oh, okay.
Look, Ebony says she's leading him on because she's not divorced. That don't mean she's leading him on.
Why is she not divorced? So
she don't want to be divorced. She don't want to be divorced.
No, she's not, because she said it says he knows. It says my close companion is aware of everything and has been aware since the very beginning. So no, he's not being led on.
Right.
Hey, Mr. Wilborn.
Hey, how's everybody? Is everybody okay?
Alice, we wanted to get your take on people leading people on and these false narratives and this and this and that. So, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that people are intentionally leading people on? Do you think these are just moments in time? What do you think about that specific thing?
When you speak of leading people on, I know that when you first meet somebody, you meeting that representative. So you got to find out who that is first before you even go any further.
Right.
So if it's being led on, it'll be totally up to you, because you have to find out if this person, what their really intentions are. And a lot of people, they don't say that up front. You know, most people that you meet is really out on the take, on the come up. If you can help, if they can come up off you. So, you know, that's just a one point.
This Sandra Gray, welcome. I think she's new. It say, why aren't they divorced after 7 years? Sound like she's holding on to the husband.
No, some people just don't want to be divorced. Like she's been
like
divorced.
I said, as a woman who was in that,
right.
You get benefits.
Right.
You know, you stay married a certain amount of time. You know, if you mess that up, if you marry someone, you can mess up what you are capable of getting later on in the future.
Like what?
And what if this person doesn't
like
have
what?
security like that? You know,
like what?
he don't. If he
these financial benefits now, like she may be on his insurance or some shit like that.
Exactly. Yeah, like
so she waiting for the gold to drop.
To come away from that, you know.
So she waiting for the gold to drop.
I had to take a bold move to walk away from.
No, she waiting for him. She waiting for him to die.
Or that.
Yeah, so she can come up financially.
Right.
Well, now, see, y'all seen it one way. Y'all listen to this. Now, I'm kind of saying what this woman talking about. She's saying she got the perfect marriage. She's still married. They still only if something happened in the family do they come together. They still get along.
Right.
He's happy doing his thing. She's happy doing her thing.
Right.
But they are still married. They're just not living in the same house. What's the difference with Jada and Will?
What kind of marriage is that?
Well, it's a marriage they choose.
I've heard of long distance relationships, but not a long distance marriage.
It's what they call, look, Hollis, that's what they call, we're family. Like we're family now.
I guess so.
We're family now, so we don't have to get divorced. We're still family. That's all. We don't have a
if they get along, more power to them.
Right.
But is that? I mean, how do that work? I'm 53 years old. I got yet to figure that out. I mean, come on.
Well, okay, Hallis, you may have missed some of the letter, but her companion, okay, she's been estranged from the second husband for 7 years. Her companion of 3 years was aware of this since the beginning. Okay, 6 months ago, that's when he started talking about he want her to get a divorce. But it didn't say nothing about he want to marry her or nothing.
Right.
So that's a control thing. Hell, he just want to make sure that's a damn control thing. That's all that is. Ego.
How is that controlling? That's not controlling. How is that controlling? Hold up. Let's go back. The woman is breaking her vows.
How is she breaking her vows? They are estranged.
They separated now.
The vows are broken already.
All right, so because that man might.
We can hear you now.
Say what now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, now we can.
Yeah.
No, we can hear you now. Oh, it went out.
It went out.
But is this the new millennium entanglement?
No.
I said Will and Jada. The only difference is they in the same.
It's not about entanglement. It's about some people just don't want to have 2-3 divorces on their belt, so they just don't get divorced.
No, I mean, come on now. I mean, if you marry to someone, and you in a relationship with someone else, what is that? That's adultery.
It's not adultery if you're separated. So people that separated, they're still married. Yeah, people that separated are still married.
I mean, this is true. I know a married couple that's married, and they live in different parts of the house. They just roommates.
Right.
Thank you. And
You know?
see, now my situation, I was like that for years. Where I finally got tired of living like that. That's why I got divorced. But my ex would have been perfectly happy to keep it like that. Because in his, in the male's point of view, it's cheaper to keep her. He would have been happy. I'm living here, he living there. But I got tired of living like that because I'm not going to be the type, even though the marriage ain't worth a shit, I'm still not going to be one of those that's got to duck and dodge and hide. So I just went on and did the shit.
How can you build a new relationship if you living in the house with your ex? And how do you date? Like, can you invite people over?
She's
not living with him. Yeah. He's living in his own place. She's living in her own place.
They don't live together anymore.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then.
Do y'all know what separation is?
I mean, I've been separated. I've done that, but I finalized it with a divorce.
Right? Yeah, that's what I did. But
everybody doesn't want to be divorced.
Oh,
again, yeah. Like I say,
why even go through the separation if I mean, what is that tie for? Is that tie for
because we're still family? No, because we're still family.
Uh-huh. You may have children involved.
Right. We're still family.
Yeah. You may have children involved.
So when it comes to going on with your life, and moving forward, how do you present that to the next person that you meet?
You tell them that you're separated. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm just old school, man. I was like, hey, look, if I'm separated and we married and we separated, that means that divorce is coming down the pipe, or and then at what point in time do you start rebuilding, and where do you start healing at? Because healing is very important with this separation.
Apparently, she's not trying to rebuild with this one in that way. She says she enjoy her own space.
Look right here, y'all. That's my cousin right there. She said, I know a couple that's been separated for 20 years and never divorced. Some people just don't want to be divorced. Like that.
Now, here's the downfall in that. That happened with my uncle. He had been separated from his wife for so many years that him and the lady who I call my auntie, because she grew up being my auntie, they were never married, but they lived together, have a child that was 40. When he died,
welcome to the show.
That wife came in and took over everything. Right. And they had not been together in over 40 years. So divorce and move on or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody don't want to be divorced, man.
They have rights.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's.
So
it's
are
like
you're defending that right? You're defending the rights because it's financial?
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like. No, we're not talking about you, Karen. We're not talking about you. We're talking about the letter. So we're talking about the letter, not talking about you. I'm saying you're defending them not wanting to get divorced because of financial gain or financial reasons.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that depends on what it is. Like I said, I had to take a bold ass step on what I did. I have no medical benefits. I had to take a bold ass move to do what I did instead of fuck you.
Right. Some people are,
but you never know what that situation is.
Right. Some people are real tied together and like their whole life. Their whole lives are tied together. So even though they separate, romantically, their life is still tied together. So they don't want to get divorced.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes
ladies, speak up in the comments.
When it comes to choosing a mate, though, and you having a new relationship, don't you want to be the best person you can be for that person? You expect the same, and not have to share with being married to somebody, whether it being separated or not.
Right, but what are you sharing?
Well, the promise of being exclusive. When you're exclusive with someone, that's you and that individual, and even though you're separated, anyhow. Mm-hmm. But at what point do you finalize that chapter and move on to the next?
when you have that conversation and say that you want that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but if you
That's
don't,
where conversating come in.
yeah, but if you don't have that
That's where
conversation,
conversation come in.
then you stay where you
What
at. You good
conversation?
where you at.
What conversation? I'm confused.
The conversation about I don't want you to be married to him anymore.
Yeah,
because
about the commitment is,
right.
you know, about, okay, baby, let's sit down and talk about this. I want you for me.
Right.
I don't want you, you know, I mean, you just have to have a serious conversation at that point.
I mean, because separation to me, because you know, you separated and this been your girl, this been your girl, or your wife, or whatever. You know,
isn't that who's right?
And yeah, you know, you still might have a, you know, you might
How
still have that in-house right.
How is that his right?
Because she's in a relationship with this man now, so they are together, right?
Right.
Doesn't he have the right as a person for his own self and his wants and beliefs to say, we've been doing this for this long.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take this to the next level because I want you as my own.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Only if he wants to marry her, no. That's just like you can't. That's just like you can't tell somebody, yo, leave all that money behind, but I'm not going to give you money. That's what that's basically saying. So you have to give her that reassurance that if she gets divorced from him, that you're going to take care of her. You can't tell her. You can't tell her to leave. You can't tell her to leave,
lady. Trust me, the move I made was a bold move.
You can't tell her to leave her security shit alone.
That's right.
And you're not willing to replace that.
That's true.
She shouldn't be in a relationship with nobody else.
Yeah, she shouldn't be in a relationship.
If that's her security,
okay. They are separated. What the hell she's supposed to do? Close down shop?
Right.
She's not with this man.
So you want your cake and eat it too.
That's
what
she's
doing.
Not together. And this
but she's still benefiting from the benefits. What you talking about?
But no.
So if you're taking that stance of we are not together, then disband from all of that.
But no, she told him that.
I agree there, but I agree. I mean, if you're that committed, then yeah. Like again, that's why I'm divorced.
She told him, listen, she told him her situation from the gate, and he took that on. So so you gotta eat that.
Up. Okay.
He signed up.
So if I agree.
If he signed up, then
right? He supposed to eat that.
He's right. Yeah, he gotta eat all that.
Yeah,
he's supposed to eat that. So this is the thing then that's understandable. Then you gotta realize what comes with that. Both parties.
Right.
Yep.
She gotta realize that at any point he could do him. And she can't have no say, or the emotional ties or whatever that she need from him ain't gonna be there because he can disband from that, and he gotta realize what he got himself into. So I get it now.
That's right.
Yeah, he signed up for that.
At the end of the day, don't put yourself in something that you can't handle.
Yeah,
and that's both parties.
Right.
Because at some point somebody's going to grow up and say, "I want more." And there's always the party that can't get the more that's going to want the more. Because she don't care either way. I got dick and I got cheese.
Exactly.
Cool.
Say what now? She
got a cheesy dick.
She got a dick and some.
I'm not mad at her.
She got a lay down, and she got a person that's going to take her out and make her feel good. And then she got benefits that's waiting for when due proof.
Well, now I don't
when she needs to go to the doctor and get a pap smear or something.
All right.
So technically, if the two guys ever meet, they should never argue because they'll be like, "Look, that's our bitch."
Right.
We make one person.
Oh, Harris, no, you did not.
Hold on.
We make one person.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. So what if her and her husband have businesses together that she gets money from? So do you want her to cut those ties?
Look, this is the thing. I'm never going to stop nobody money.
That's what I'm saying. Care. So this might be her money.
You got a business with the person. I didn't say you got to get a divorce to stop your business. Get a divorce. You might know this man might be worth money too.
That's what I mean.
For that. That's what a contract is for.
That's just like say he's an old ass nigga. Say he's like 80 and he's about to kill over and she's waiting on her inheritance, her money from him. You want her to leave that money on the table? You want her to leave that money on the table?
Hey, the way life goes, she could leave before him, and then what? What he's getting out of the deal?
Look,
nothing.
Look, she could have been married to that guy.
A dead body.
Look, she could have been married to that guy 20 years before she met this new guy. So she could have put her time in with that guy. So you want her to leave that on the table because you like her a lot. That's what y'all saying. You want her to leave that on the table because you like her a lot.
Well, how you know this man? Hold on. Better choices. How you know that? How we don't know? The letter is not explanatory when it comes to what his intentions is. What
exactly?
She writing it from her perspective.
We just know that he accepted that going in. So I guess
we're not listening. He could go. We could go in whatever, right? You see a pretty face, you're like, damn, that's nice. I'm willing. Right. At some point, as you said earlier, emotions are your emotions. You can't hide your emotions. He might now be super emotionally attached to this woman and see a future with her. They've lasted this long. All right, baby girl, I see you've now been years without being with this man. And you with me. We exchanging pleasantries. We doing all we doing. Let's make us official.
Right.
No, I can't. I'm still with this guy.
Right.
Making this official might mean I'm taking it to the next level. I need to see that you want to make this official with me before I fully say, yo, will you marry me?
No.
I can't marry you while you still married to him.
No, that's
not. How do we know that he has offered her that?
Right. That's still her choice.
We don't know. But regardless,
that's why I say it's so wide open. So this letter could go like this, I mean.
So basically,
how about let's get a letter from him?
You can have your cake and eat it too, and it's okay because you told me. It does not make it okay. This is just what we talked about earlier about having shit on the side. Once the person gets in their feelings and they feel some type of way, then they feel some type of way. And now you the bad guy. You ain't the bad guy until you feel like you the bad guy. Until you've been presented with the bad guy role.
All right,
I'm confused now. Y'all confusing me. 1 minute y'all saying, oh, cheating is cheating regardless of whatever it is. But when it's convenient for the pocket, it's not.
Right.
But she's not cheating.
Yeah,
because she's not been with the husband.
Right.
She's been with this guy for 3 years.
You know what she's cheating him at? She's cheating him at an opportunity. She is cheating that man. Because if you with me and you still married to him because of benefits, then you cheating your damn self.
We don't know if that's why. Now we're guessing on that. What if he's married? What if he's married? We don't know that.
All we know is about her. All we know is
we
about her
want to
letter.
make this man to be something that he's not.
What if he?
I still want to make this man to be something that he's not.
I'm not trying to make that man be nothing. All I'm saying is she told him what it was from the gate. So all he had to do was be like, no, I'm not with that.
So let me ask you a question. Let's ask this question right here. When you go through a divorce proceedings, isn't the property that you amassed in your marriage split equally, or actually be presented for the judge to actually award that to whatever that is? Yes. So don't hand me no shit about she waiting for this man to die because his money tied up and everything like that. When you are in a marriage, if you have not signed a prenup, you are entitled to 50% of the earnings as you were when you became married.
Go ahead, Katie. Tell him, Katie.
Property has no. Okay, if this man has a big retirement, a big Social Security that this woman is going to be able to draw on for her life. Thank God I done earned my shit. That's why I got the hell on. But if she got a Social Security that she can live on in the future, because trust you me when I tell you, being out on the streets, not knowing where your next shit is coming from, catching hell. Trust me, that ain't nobody's dream to be in. And if that's the case, and this woman doing what she got to do to make sure that her shit is together for the rest of baby, keep it going. You do you. Because you got to take care of you, because ain't nobody out there is going to guarantee to take care of you. So you got to
okay. In essence, what you
saying. So
if a guy say, "Hey, look, baby, I'm gonna take care of you. You don't have to work." and y'all give them y'all have all these years together, and then you decide because somebody said that you was cute and you still look good, and you leave. Are you still entitled to those benefits?
Not if you leave on your own. I mean, if you okay, here's the thing. She's gonna stay as long as she don't get married to nobody else. She's not gonna mess them benefits up. She gonna get. He can have anybody else he want to.
What benefits? The retirement benefits?
All of it.
Medical,
anything to secure
insurance policies.
Right.
Insurance. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. So we got insurance policies, 401ks, retirement, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What if this man say, I'm gonna leave this to
property,
my
like
daughter
say,
from a previous marriage, and this woman won't get a fucking dime from me? Who got played at the end of the day?
Say what now?
So let's say this man, in this course of these years that they've been separated, has chosen to leave that money to somebody else because he said he changed his beneficiaries. That money don't necessarily mean it's going to her. It depends on who his beneficiaries are.
He can't.
It cannot. I've been in finances for 18 years, and you can decide who you want to benefit from your benefits.
Depending on what benefits you're talking about, but certain benefits. When a woman has been married to that man for 10 years or more, certain benefits.
Right. She got
hold it.
So this is the thing. So they've now been.
And I said,
so they've now been separated. They've now been separated for some years now. The money that he's amassed during that separation is not hers because they are legally separated. So she benefits from nothing that's going on from the time their separation hit to now. So he could have made tons of money now and then and made nothing back then.
That time before that, though, Nell, she still got personal.
Yeah, the man had money. Who said the man had a job? She divorced him because he was a bum.
No, that's why she's not divorced. That's why she's not divorced.
She got divorced because he was a bum, right?
No, she's still not divorced. They're still married.
But she is legally separated, right?
But they're still married.
But it doesn't matter. Once you're legally separated, what you do from that moment of your legal separation to now does not benefit her.
But what she accumulated
he should divorce to.
But they are still married.
They can come to a happy medium. In fairness, if she's been committed to him,
and Catherine, you are right. They didn't
not
say
married.
They were
not working. Then he should give her spousal support. That's okay. That's a given. However, but if he's still going through living his life and she living a double life.
Look what Barb said. Look what Barb said.
Yeah, look at Barbara's comment. My mom and dad was married. My dad remarried another woman, and when he passed away, my mom is getting his SSI, being she was the first wife. That's my point right there.
They still get that. Y'all don't understand. It's some shit that they
So you telling me you only want to be married for some fucking benefits?
Some people
that's
do.
all you got, Neil.
No. You know that there's some people that still married.
What if that's all they got?
I done bumped my damn head.
That's what I'm saying. That's
like I said, everybody ain't as bold as this one.
Y'all don't understand.
So you know what I don't want to hear then? I don't want to hear these women out here saying, if we taking that energy, I don't want to hear them saying, I'm this strong, independent woman and I'm living my best life, because you're not. You're not.
You can't blame every
you're taking this stance, I'm going to stay in this thing until I can benefit from this. This person benefits, and you're not independent.
Facts.
Well, you can't. Like I say now, you cannot judge.
Who taking on energy like, oh, I'm just going to stay in this because he got a big pension on the way. What?
You cannot.
I wish I would dare say that. I'm gonna marry this girl because she got a big pension. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. I'm marrying somebody because they got. I'm gonna marry a person that's 72 years old because she got a pension on her way in about 3 years.
People do that shit all the time, man.
Hey, I know somebody did that.
From when this couple judging from when she as long as they had been married, sure, they didn't go in with those intentions. They went in with love. For whatever reason, after 7 years, it said
after they put that time in, they feel like they own that.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling y'all like this. I'm telling y'all like this. When I get married, I don't have nothing. I got 25 cents in the bank. And next week it's probably gonna be 14 when the bills get paid. So if you're looking for a pension, I'm sorry.
Hey, no,
I'm sorry.
And they don't go in looking for that, Nell. That's the thing. It's not that you
I'm letting you know from the ripper. All I got is a closet full of sneaks and about 25 cents to my name. You are entitled to it.
Wow.
Look, no, you got to realize that a lot of people are still married just to still have that same last name. That's all. It'd be a whole lot of fucking reasons why people don't.
I know it do, but I don't care about the last name part. But when we sitting up here saying I'm still married because I need to profit off of this person when they die.
Not everybody is rich.
Hey,
that's all she has.
I'm with you, Nell. Where's the love, right?
Where's the love?
Where's the love?
What if that's all she has?
Have y'all been introduced to women?
No, that ain't all she has. She got the ability to go get. She got the ability to go get a job.
Have y'all been introduced to women?
She don't have a job.
No, that's my question. Have y'all been introduced to women?
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
If she have a job, he entitled to her pension. Just like she
let me tell y'all this
right
now. I learned from it.
I'm gonna be a housewife.
Hold on, KD.
I can't even act like that.
Hold on now. Have y'all not seen women have babies just so they can get child support? Section 8. Have y'all not been introduced to women is what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's the
hustle. Yes. And that's funky, yo. But that's
just because it's the hustle don't mean that we gotta agree with that.
You better know it. You better know it.
Don't go in.
You ain't gotta agree with it. You just better know it.
Yeah, I mean, if people, I don't think she went in saying, okay, well, I'm gonna marry him because you fell in love first. I mean, they were young, obviously, and probably got the job while they were married or something or anything. They're probably not rich, more than likely. Maybe that's all that woman got. And hell, she
on her way.
But I mean, obviously they are not rich because otherwise it would have been prenups involved,
Right.
Well, if a man makes $50,000 and decides to take on a wife and take care of her, all right, that if he have to split that, that's poverty. Because she can always go get another guy and still get that.
That's a part of the game, Hollis. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. If y'all don't understand that that's a part of the game, then y'all...
I get it.
Y'all gotta wake up. That's a part of the game.
No, I get it, because that's the reason it explains why the young man beat that woman with a hammer the other day.
No. It don't explain that. That's
why these things be happening.
So
he got tired of her shit.
A man beating a woman with a hammer.
It was young guy.
Yeah, that's cruelty. That's nasty. That's disrespectful.
I mean, look, he probably felt disrespected. His level of disrespect is totally different. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay
right now.
But I understand.
Hallis. Let's stop this right now, because you're talking to a woman who been beat up like Mike Tyson, who been beat with shit like that. So let's end this now.
Yeah, let's end that.
You survived that. I get that. This woman didn't survive.
A man beating a woman like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. But when you taking a woman saying it's okay for her to go have a baby and then say, I'm gonna get him for this child support for the next 18 years, and she got 3-4 guys like that.
Right. Nobody said, nobody said that was okay. I said you have to understand that that's a part of the game.
I understand. I do understand. So all I'm saying is that in his eyes, it's part of the game. If you try to leave me, I'm gonna beat you with this hammer.
Oh, that's a violation. That's a violation. That's not.
Yeah, that's a big violation.
That's a violation. That's not a part of it.
So are you saying that
there's
a separation of the way somebody's supposed to think and the way somebody is thinking because they're in a situation?
Right there. That's what you call a bitch pump, Hallis. When a man touch a woman, that's a bitch. Plain and simple.
I get it. And look, we also got to keep in mind that mental illness is real. So when a guy falls in love with a woman and she feels like, okay, we're going to separate, but I'm still going to have this over here. How he's supposed to transmit that and have a real understanding as if this is what's real?
Well, I mean, if they're cheating on each other, you got a point there. I mean,
I'm just saying, if you think about it.
That's not on her. That's not her responsibility, though.
It's not. It's also not his responsibility to understand what she's talking about because he probably don't have the understanding. Who would agree to what she just said?
About what?
In that letter. What guy in his right mind would agree with that and then say, "Hey, look, I'm tired of this being separation. Let's get something real. Let's have something real within ourselves."
That's a great question that Ebony asks. That's a great question that Ebony is asking. Ebony is asking a great question. What is she getting from him now that is sustaining her until he passes?
Or what is she giving?
Y'all are not understanding.
Okay, so what is
like,
she getting?
What is she getting in return? What is she getting?
Y'all are not understanding, man. Y'all
getting nothing from him now.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are not understanding. The point is to understand that a lot of people don't want to be divorced. Even if she's not getting anything, she still don't want to be divorced. She just want to still be married. She don't want to be divorced, especially if you already
like that. I mean,
I agree. Once I get married, I'm not getting a divorce. I'm not. I'm not sleeping in the next room. I'm not sleeping on the couch. She's not sleeping in another room. Her ass is sleeping right next to me.
My ex said the same thing.
I'm not like I'm
35 years ago.
I don't believe that divorce shit. I don't like it. I don't care how much we
you don't go
fight.
in it to get divorced.
I don't care how much we dislike each other at this moment. We gonna figure this shit out.
Well, you don't go in it to get divorced.
That's the way you're supposed to do.
Like Helen said,
it's figuring it out. I'm gonna try to figure it out. We can have our issues. She can hate me. Whatever. We can hate each other for the moment, but we gotta figure this shit out. We gotta come to understand because this thing is supposed to be forever. We stood in front of God, who created us and who is our end all be all, and said, "Till death do us part." Not till death do us part, so you can financially benefit, but till death do us part together. We rocking.
Hey, I like what Sandra.
That's what's wrong with this world. We live in this microwave world where everything is put in the microwave, instantly cooked, and we supposed to be getting filled with nutrients from it. It's not.
Sandra Gray said she should have stayed single then.
But see, okay,
she should have stayed single.
She didn't want to, Hollis. She didn't want to.
I got one question, Hallis.
She wanted to
Hallis and Sandra. I got one question. Should a seed stay in the ground, or does the seed grow? Should a seed stay in the ground, or does that seed grow into a plant or a tree?
They was married for 7 years.
Grow. That's called life. You grow.
They was married 7 years, but look. In the beginning of their 7 years, that was the beginning of their chapter. After 7 years and they parted, that's the end of that chapter. At what point in time in your life do you open and start a new chapter of your life? Why do you still hold on and cling to that? It didn't bring you nothing good.
What if they only 25
came out of maybe it was some children?
Like she waiting another 30, 40 years before this man died?
But that's what I'm trying to say.
Then she'll be waiting in vain.
Weird.
Look, that's what I'm trying to say. Look,
what if she died first? What is she waiting on?
That's what I'm trying to say.
And maybe he's gonna benefit off of her. Who knows?
Hold on, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. She's grown. That's her choice. That's her fucking choice. Y'all can't be mad at her choice.
But you can't. Hold up. You can't be mad at her choice, and you can't be mad at the guy's choice.
Right, I'm not mad at either
one. I would like you to get a divorce because I want to be with you too. Right, nobody can't be mad at him either for saying that. Because he's stepping up now. What they was together for 3 years?
Yeah.
You know, in 3 years, your feelings can change for something. Right. But you said I remember me saying when I was a young boy, I would not do something. Right? As a grown man, I said if I got to do that to whatever, that's what I got to do. So your mental state changes. You don't stay the same as you was 3 years ago. So he could have just been in it for the fun, and his feelings have grown.
Yeah. Janine has a point. Some people don't want the stigma of getting a divorce. Folks talk. Oh, she can't keep a man. Oh, I knew it wasn't gonna last.
This is a big point that
Some
y'all
people don't want to give people the satisfaction or room to talk. And see, she said this is her second marriage, so maybe she.
Right.
I mean,
Hey, look, I was taught if you got to keep it a secret, you shouldn't be doing it.
that's true right there. If you gotta keep
You shouldn't be doing it.
That's true.
You shouldn't be fucking
Now,
doing
hell
it.
is that the only way you gonna say it tonight?
Come
that
on,
I-
man. Y'all gotta stop
That's
being
the only way you gonna
hypocritical.
say it tonight that I.
Y'all gotta
Karen,
stop being
Karen,
hypocritical. Everybody got
Karen,
fucking secrets.
People in the comments, hold up, T. People in the comments, because there's some people that came on and some people that came late, are asking you, can you read a few of the final sentences of the letter so they can get an understanding?
Okay. Just the last sentence is not gonna get it.
No. Read the whole sentence. I need to understand it because I'm still confused.
Yeah. Okay. Let's listen. My situation might be a little different than most, but I am a twice married female, once divorced, who has been separated from my second husband for 7 years. It might sound crazy, but I don't have a problem with my current husband. We get along fine. He don't bother me. I don't bother him. I only see him at events that require us to come together as a family, which is very few and far in between. We talk on occasion, and we both are involved in other relationships. My close companion is aware of everything and has been aware since the very beginning. We've been involved for about 3 years, and in the last 6 months, he is pressuring me to get a divorce and marry him. I'm happy with the way things are. We both have our own place, and I really don't want to have someone under me every single day because I've gotten used to my own space. I know that my husband and I would never live in the same house together again and get along, which is why we are better apart. My companion feels I'm being selfish and not concerned about how he feels, and that I want my husband to come back. Do you feel I am being selfish or unfair? Do you think I should give up a happy marriage for the unknown? Keith.
We have to apologize to this man because we were led astray. We thought the man didn't want to marry her. He clearly said, I want you to get a divorce so I can marry you too. We thought the man was just trying to get her out that so he can continue to have her just whatever. So on behalf of
that's right. Now that's key.
We apologize for saying that you were nobody, and I'm on the guy's side now.
Yeah,
on his side from the start, but I'm on his side.
Look, the whole question
he want to play games. That's what he want to do.
He want to marry her.
The whole question was, do we think that she's selfish? Yes, she's being selfish. Look,
yes,
she want to marry you.
Look, yes, she's being selfish, and so what? If she wants to be selfish, she can be selfish. That's her choice.
That's her choice. That's all right. I get with that.
That's her right. That's her right to be selfish.
But if he sign up for it.
But she can't complain.
But feelings grow, Harris. And like I said, you put a seed in the ground, it's gonna grow.
Not if you don't put water on it. If you don't put water on it.
So T.
Well, that's true. If you don't feed,
to your point,
but obviously water been put on this.
She has the right.
It's been going
to be selfish. I mean, she has that right, right?
Right.
But he also has that right as well.
Then she can say bye.
But she's not. Because she's her first thing was I'm having fun doing this.
Right.
She having fun. This is fun to her.
Right. Yeah, it's a game.
Real to her.
It's a game to her.
This is just a game.
It's a game to her. That's why I stay sucker free and I got Super Vic lotion.
But yeah, it did. Mel, I did miss that part. I read it and missed that part at first. That he wants to marry her.
She don't want to get married again.
Huh?
She don't want to get married again. She's already married.
Look, if she get married, she lose her benefits.
That's what
I'm saying.
But see, then she not marrying. If she get married, she not marrying for love, and she not marrying for the security and all the things that she asked for, and that she should ask for in a relationship. Right. She's still holding on to the other one. So that means that the guy, it's really on him,
right,
to leave. I mean,
right.
Or stay. If that's what he like, maybe he like to be a super Vic.
That's what he don't though, because he said he's pressuring her to get a divorce and marry him.
So it sounds like
he's tired of. Look, he's tired of it. He's got to the point where he now wants her because she said her words was my close companion. That close companionship means this is real. This ain't this just ain't no come through 11 o'clock at night, knock me off, go home. I holler at you, take me to the movies, take me to Red Lobster.
Right.
We go get something. We go get a pretzel or something. No, they really is seeing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
she called him.
He probably really seeing her, and she ain't really seeing him.
He's pressuring
her. I don't know.
Out
of 3 years, I don't think this man would be wanting to marry her. If she was like that, I don't think he would be wanting to marry her.
It's just like somebody asked me one time, "Hey man, you married?" I say, "No, but my wife is." This sounds like this kind of situation. He wants to be with her, but she ain't reciprocate. Her reciprocation is not really being with him because she want to share.
Hold on. So just because she don't want to marry the new dude means she don't want to be with him? She just might not want to marry the new dude. That don't mean she don't want to be with him. She just don't want to marry him.
Let me ask you this: how old is this couple?
I don't know. It don't say.
It's like at a certain age, if you're not into business, traveling, and building something in a relationship, then it's useless.
Why do you believe that?
Because everything comes in phases. I mean, I don't think as a 20-year-old at 53.
Well, now it can't be a 20.
When you keep having birthdays, you're not supposed to be in the same situation that you was even in the year that you was before.
Right, I understand that, but does your relationship have to be based upon that?
My relationship is definitely based upon pretty much business.
Oh, see, I don't want to be in a business. I don't want to be in a relationship based upon business. I don't want to be in a relationship.
Not in like corporation business. I'm talking about our business as a couple is to improve and better our relationship in that type of business.
So you're saying marry on a business?
Right.
Basically, when you think about the ones that's married and the ones that separated now, if they separated living in the same house, right, they roommates. They're not married.
Right.
A marriage grows.
No, they don't live in the same house. They don't live in the same house.
Well,
yeah, they're separated.
I know that in these economic times, most people don't divorce because of the fact that it's cheaper for them to still live together.
Right.
However, you think about what goes on in that household. If you was a single guy, okay, and you meet somebody special and you want to be with, and you want to invite them to your home.
Right.
As if that's the same as you like to go to their home. And we all know if a woman can't invite you to her house, she either separated or she living with somebody or she's single until he get out of jail.
And vice versa.
That's right,
vice versa.
So
exactly.
We have to still, as people, if you want to be have a moral value, you want to find somebody that's have the same moral value as you.
But I want to stay on that business model that you just said.
Yeah, that business merger. It's about what I have and what you have and how we can put this together and take it further.
So
what I have or what you have, and I just ride along.
Right, but it's a relationship based on that. So it's not based on love.
You're not talking about a marriage. That's not love.
No,
that's a business agreement.
Having the understanding is the love.
No, that's a business agreement. It ain't no
understanding is the greatest thing in the world. If you don't have an understanding, how can you go further?
That's business. That's not love.
That's a business contract. And you're going to sign the business contract in hopes that love would catch up with.
Right. How about loyalty, love, trust, business gonna fall in there somewhere in there?
That's not always the case. I can do my own business.
That's when you build a business together.
Business also fall under taking care of your business.
Right.
And not putting not letting the next person share your, like if you're in a relationship with someone, you don't share that business with nobody else. That's your own personal business.
What do you mean?
When you're in a relationship, you don't go telling people how happy or unhappy you are. That's your business with this person.
You do that every day, though. But people do that every day.
Most people do that every day. But this is where the business part comes in your relationship. That's the business. It's your business and their business.
That's just your personal.
It's not to be shared unless it's with the two parties.
Yeah, but you said business wise is we're taking trips and we're doing this and we're doing that.
That's our business. Yes, that's our business.
Right. But you didn't say nothing about love.
Yeah, not
you said nothing about love. You said nothing about love.
Well, love is earned.
You said nothing about love.
You should have a love before you even
loyalty,
get in.
all of those things.
I think you want to have love first. I need love first.
All of those things.
You should have a love before you get in.
Yeah, I need love first. I need love first.
So you don't meet nobody and immediately fall in love, right?
No,
but you're gonna have an attraction.
It's earned.
Okay, you're right.
So whatever time limit it is, I don't know what it is for you, what it is for anybody else, but whatever time limit it is, it has to be earned, and it's a process of that learning process.
Right, but you said business wise, as far as like, all right, we're doing this and we're building together. But what if we not building together? I want to still love you if we're broke together too. I'm not going to be like, we're not building, so I can't love you though. I can't love you because we're not building. We're not taking trips. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. I can't love you. No, that's not
like I said, love, trust, and loyalty, it's earned. You have to earn that.
Yeah, you're right.
And look, in this earning process, check this out. You got to also weed out that representative. You don't even know who the fuck that is.
True.
What do you mean representative?
So T, I got a question for you.
What's up?
So you said something about love, right?
Right.
If we're not taking trips and we're not doing this, then I can't love you.
That's what Holla said. I said I want to love you regardless if we broke together. Holla said if we not building, there's no love.
I understand a little bit what he's saying, and yes, if we look at it, marriage is a unity. It's two entities coming together and becoming one.
Right.
If you look at it from a business model, that's what business is. We're entering into a contract with each other. Right. And if we break that contract, consequences could occur, dividing of assets and property, right? That's the reason why we sign a marriage certificate, because we're entering into an agreement that we're going to facilitate this union together, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the event that we don't, and we get a divorce, that contract is now broken, it's voided. Right. So then we're splitting up the assets that have been earned throughout the course of that contract, which was our marriage, right? If marriage is not, if we look at it, if we're looking at it from that standpoint, then we're in it for all the wrong reasons.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? If that's the case, if that's what marriage is, then why do we do it?
You don't go in with those intentions.
Why do we do it?
That's just my point. See, the thing that Nell said about I'm not ever getting divorced. That's the same thing my ex said 35 years ago. But again, you never know how you're gonna grow.
Things happen. But this is the thing. When you go into it with a selfish mindset that you're not going to get a divorce, you tend to try to do everything you possibly can for that outcome.
Normally you would. You're right. Normally you would. Yeah.
So normally when we go into it with that mindset, damn, this is going to be the end all be all, and it doesn't happen like that. Then we got to search deep inside ourselves to make it happen.
Right now, but that's what I was trying to get to when he was saying the business part of it. So if you just go into it with the business mind and you don't have no love to back that up,
But think about how many people you see nowadays with that same acronym of, oh, you don't come see me. Oh, you don't do this for me. Oh, you don't give me this. And they are falling out of love and they're not putting in the extra time to whatever. That can be the same case though. Right. Because you have people saying, if you don't do this for me, then I'm not in love with you. Oh, I'm falling, then I can't be with you. So in a sense, yes, that is the case. Some people don't go with it. Ain't just love, because that love has to be tangible for some people. Some people need tangible things in order for them to seek validation for why they are in something.
Can we start tangible?
Can we start there first though? Can we start there first? Is what I'm saying.
You want that. Not everybody wants that. Not everybody wants that starting point. Some people want what they want.
Right.
And until and if they don't feel like they're getting what they want, they deviate from that. And that doesn't always necessarily have to be about love. It can be, my love is predicated on you doing this for me. Right. My love is that my presence in your life is dedicated or predicated on you doing this for me, or we doing that and we doing that. Not love.
Right.
Because if it was just about love, then a lot more couples would still be together. A lot more people would still be together.
Right. And that's what I was trying to say is, why can't we start with love first? Like, why are we thinking about business? Like, I don't want to think about business. I can handle my own
Absolutely.
business.
Because it shouldn't be about a business. It shouldn't be about what you can do for me. It should be what we could do for each other. Right?
Yeah. You're not going to love first, because you got to earn that.
That ain't the way it worked with me.
Well, if that's not how it works, why do people? How do they fall in love if you can't love first?
You got to look at
that's the reason you fall in love.
I was 18.
It has to be earned.
I was 18.
That's just like,
was a total.
Hold on. How many people y'all know fall in love with a bitch they can't stand?
Right, but
don't use that word on this podcast.
But see, you would never get a woman anyway with the type. Well, you would never get a woman. You would get a female, but you would never get a true woman when you.
Hold on, KD. No. That's just like somebody.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Yeah,
that's just like somebody messing with somebody because they take care of them. Then when they can't take care of them no more, then they're not together no more. That's not love.
Right. They just separated and reap the benefits.
No, that's not love. That's business. That's business. That's the kind of business.
They just separate, and it's supposed to be okay to reap the benefits after that.
No, that's wrong.
Exactly.
When you meet a person again, I think to piggyback off of Hollis's point, when you meet a person, you're meeting that person based off of a physical attraction. Right. You see them and you're physically attracted to them. The next steps that come after that is the getting to know process of how it is that you guys mesh together, how you feel with that person, how they make you feel, how you make them feel. Right? So you're building that foundation to see exactly where you both fit in each other's lives and how y'all can bring your stuff into that house and merge it together, right?
Exactly.
So don't start off with it's about love, because it's forming that bond that becomes what was going to bring you to love.
Exactly.
We skip that step though. People skip that step and jump right from I see you, so I'm fucking you, to now we're in a relationship and we trying to figure out what love is in between. That's where we're going wrong at.
You can't do that at 53 years old.
You can't do that.
Because you don't have that kind of. I don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of time.
So you would be all right with a girl that just loves you because you take care of her.
No, I mean, she can take care of me. I mean, that's fine.
Either way, either or.
Take care of me.
But you good with that.
However, however we work that circumstance out, how we work it out together, that's the only thing that matters. I mean, I met somebody. I met somebody amazing, right? Amazing. However, I'm not in love with her. She's not in love with me.
But y'all still kick it though.
We like thieves. We kick it like thieves.
If I don't love you, I don't want to. If I don't love you,
just a friend.
Right. If I don't love you, I don't want to be around you. If I don't love you, I don't want to be around you. If I don't love you.
My point is, it has to be earned.
So my question to the panel is this: based upon her letter, do you think she owes him an explanation on the decision that she is making for herself or for them? Do you think she owes him an explanation saying, hey, yes, I dig you, I love you, whatever the case may be. I'm just not the marrying type anymore.
I don't think she owes him that explanation because she already told him that from the beginning. I gotta keep saying
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, but she told him that in the beginning of 7 years, though, right?
Beginning of 3 years.
3 years. Okay, so in 3 years she haven't grown.
Why? What's different, KD?
She hadn't grown in 3 years.
His feelings, not hers. His feelings, not hers. Her feelings are still the same. I told you I was married. I'm still married. I don't want to get remarried. Her feelings are still the same.
Okay, so what happens when a man finds a woman and he proposes to her?
Right.
That's out the door for her.
Right.
When a man finds a woman, why does she allow herself to become close to this man if she's not willing to be with him correctly? She said he's a close. So every woman that y'all been with, y'all had marriage intentions? Yes.
At my age?
Every woman that you've been with in life, you had marriage.
In my adult age, in my adult years, yes, because I go into something with the thoughts of it's going to be forever, and if forever come before the time, then that's wrong. But I got intentions on, I don't want to just be dealing with chicks just to be taking them on dates.
That's it. That's all. Hey, after you get out of bed, you still gotta live.
I come from that though. I came from a household where I seen my mom and dad married. That's all I know. So right. I strive to want to have that.
Right.
So if I meet a girl and I'm taking her serious to the point where I'm calling her my girl, my lady, yes, I have aspirations of at some point this woman is going to be my wife.
Right. So there's never been a girl that you just ran past?
Or ran through?
Ran past? What?
Back in the day, that happens.
It happened, right? It happened.
Yeah, when I was in my younger years. I'm an old man now.
It fucking happens.
But
it can happen.
How long can you do that? Can you? How long are you doing that? At what point in time do you say, all right, you know what?
I'm not saying to do that for the rest of your life. I'm just saying, she didn't say how old she was. Y'all can't tell her that she can't feel that way.
That's my point. How old? That's why I asked
us. She asked us, "Am I being selfish?" So when you ask us the question, you allow yourself to be critiqued.
Right.
So she said, she brought to the panel, "Am I being selfish by me saying by me leading this man, not even leading this man on, by me going with this relationship for 3 years? He wants to solely be with me, but I want to play. I want to play the field."
Hold on, KD. Listen. Hold on, KD. So even if that, doesn't she have a right to be selfish if she wants to?
Wait a minute, y'all. I can clear this up right now. Nail.
If she want to be selfish, she can be selfish. People have their own time to be selfish if that's what they want to do.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nail, y'all listen.
But tell that man, but if you want to be selfish, you got to tell that man you want to be selfish.
But she told him already.
Listen to this right here. Clear things up.
She didn't tell him?
At the beginning of the letter, she said he knows everything.
He knows that I'm married.
You don't know that part, I guarantee.
He don't know after 3 years. That's 3 years ago.
3 years. He want a serious relationship with this woman.
Sentence.
Go ahead, KD.
Listen to the very last sentence. Do you think I should give up a happy marriage for the unknown? She's saying she's happy in a marriage. And she don't know what that holds. So she's saying she's happy, apparently.
That sounds like she confused.
That's what it said.
She confused. What's she happy with?
That's what it said today.
It sounds like she's happy with her situation.
She happy in a marriage? So you happy that your husband got another girl? Because she said her husband is doing his thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she happy that her husband got another girl. Right? She happy that they not living in the same place and she got another man. She happy with that?
Right.
Man, that sounds like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yes. She's happy with
She
that.
cool. Let her be good. Let her be
That's
great.
what I'm saying.
Let her be great,
She's
homie.
satisfied.
I'm talking to the guy that's left to sitting on the curb with tears running down his eye. I'm talking to you, my man.
That's all him. She told him from the gate.
Bro,
she told
she
him.
don't want you. She want to
Right,
play. She want to be free. Let her be free. Let her do her.
I'm talking to the real men out there. Don't sign up for that bullshit.
Sandra said very confused.
Don't sign up for that.
Super confused. Very confused.
Very confused. Don't sign up for that.
Y'all gotta.
But
y'all
why
gotta
does she ask if she's
understand.
being selfish?
Y'all gotta understand that.
Okay,
people
now
grow.
y'all,
They gonna
I
do what they
will.
wanna
Okay,
do.
look, let me say this. Now, everybody's speaking against this woman in this match.
I didn't speak against her, Katie. I got her
I've been in this situation where I was estranged from my husband.
Right.
Everybody have their own situations. My particular one, I had did my best can tell you, I did things for this man. I tried everything in the book. 2 years we were separated. After 2 years, I made the choice. This is not what I want because I know I'm not going to be the type of woman, regardless of what people think. I don't care how unhappy I am. If I'm with somebody, I'm with that person.
All right, so you say all that to say this. The question that she said, and you read it, was, were you happy during that time?
That's right. I was not happy, but I
then
tried
that doesn't
to
apply to you then, because she says she's happy. So
Hold on,
you're
Katie.
saying
That's
something
true.
that
That's
has
true
no never
now.
mind to what
Hold on.
she said.
That's true.
You were unhappy, which led you to go to the courses you
You're
did,
right.
and she's happy.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're
KD.
right.
KD, so at any time when y'all was separated, was you happy with y'all friendship?
No.
I mean, we were cool as far as like communicating. I mean, we just.
But you was good with your situation, right?
Yeah,
I'm happy separated but not married. That is crazy.
We just didn't go around each other.
Right. But you was good, right?
Well, see, now when we first separated, it wasn't like the typical separation. I mean, granted, it's because I had to move in to take care of my dad because he did not want my dad to come and live in a 5-bedroom home. You know what I'm saying? So, after 2 years, I just took that for what it was. If he wanted us together, you would have made things
KD,
work.
I'm sorry to inform you, he didn't want you no more.
Exactly. And why do you think Karen D is on her own?
Yeah, he didn't want you no more. And look, and people come.
And why do you think Karen D is on her own?
It's okay for people to come to that conclusion. And it's okay, but you didn't have to tolerate that yourself.
Guess what? That just made Karen D a strong ass woman, even more stronger than she was. That's all that was.
And see, a lot of times people be accepting certain things, and they be thinking that
I can't accept
somebody that they think people can make them happy. You're responsible for your own happiness first.
That's right. I agree with you on that one. I totally agree with you on that.
Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself.
That's right.
You're responsible for your own happiness, and nobody can come along to make you happy. But what can happen is you can get together and build a great happiness and build a healthy relationship with somebody.
Exactly. Oh, my Newt walking. I'm sorry, y'all don't get pictures of my baby. He's walking. I haven't seen my baby in forever.
Let's wrap this up.
I gotta go see her before I leave. I hope I can see her before I leave. Okay, y'all, we have taken this show. Oh my goodness, I told y'all should have let me read Karen's Corner from the jump, because that could have been the whole show. We have been on here almost 3 hours.
And the only thing that's been accomplished is that it's okay to be separated and married in a woman's eye.
For some people.
People do that every day. I don't know where y'all from, but people do that every day. Man.
Yeah, I mean, for some
me
people,
personally,
that's what they choose.
I just want one woman. I don't want 50.
To each his
I don't
own.
want 500 women. I just want one. That's it.
To each his own. To each his own.
They have the same moral values that I have. That's it.
I know people that live together, they co-parent, and they got other boyfriends outside.
Yeah, exactly.
And everybody's happy. And everybody's good.
We know that exists. But it boils down to what you want and what you're willing to accept.
My ex and I are not together. I'm assuming he's in a relationship. I think he is, from what our son says. But if he was not in a relationship and I was not in one, if he needed me to come and take care of him, because I've done it before, I would go and take care of him. Do I love him? In love with him? No. But I feel like that's my son's father. That's family. If I can do something to help, I would. But do that make me in love? No.
You saying that as a single woman, not in a relationship?
No, I've done it.
In a relationship?
Here's the question, yo.
Oh no, not I said if I was not in a relationship. That's what I said. You didn't hear me.
That's what I said.
If he's not in one, and I'm not in one. That's what I said. I would never disrespect someone that I'm in a relationship with and do something like that. I would never do that.
No, ask the question now.
What advice are you going to give the lady? We've been debating this for 2 hours. What advice?
That's right. My advice to the young lady: have a talk.
Stop calling her young. You don't know how old she is.
Facts.
Okay. Well, my talk
with the lady
would be, yep, she may be a young lady, but my advice to as a female, I would have a very serious talk with him. Be honest with him. It sounded to me like it could be some feelings left for that husband. I'm just saying, but it's been 7 years. Maybe it's not. I don't know if they have children together. I don't know how old those children are. Maybe because of the children. Maybe that's why I don't know the situation. But my thing is, you've been with this man for 3 years. For 6 months now, he's been pressuring you to get a divorce because he want to marry you. That's love. I don't know how you're being treated by him, but he's in love with you. And if you don't want to mess up a good thing, if this man is treating you good, is treating you like the queen that we all want to be treated like, if this man is for you, then you better look at letting that marriage go, because you could lose the best thing in your life by holding on to something that's not in your life.
So would you be in agreement to say if you love somebody, you would never do nothing to break that bond, to lose them?
If you love, well, that's not your. If you love someone, you don't never do anything to lose them. Right? If you love someone, that is not your intention going in.
You'll never do nothing to lose them.
You're saying, I said that is not your intention when you enter into a relationship.
Are we talking about intentions, or are we talking about when you love someone, you will never do nothing to lose them?
When you love someone, obviously not. But do you also agree?
Notice how she's answering on this question.
Because it's not reality. That's not reality.
That's right. That's not reality.
It's not reality.
Wait a minute. Okay, you said it's not reality, but you was the guy that was saying you go into a situation of love first without earning it.
I said without business. I didn't say without earning it. I said without business.
Okay, business. So you agreed from your own admittance that you go into the situation with love first.
Right.
How do you get to love? Because you grow into love. Right. That's where a relationship comes in. That's where you water the relationship. Right. And it grows into love.
All right, so can I talk to Jada Pinkett for a minute, please?
Yeah, please.
That's the name.
Miss Entanglement.
All right. So what advice am I going to get a lady is, sweetie, it's time to do something different. You've been through 2 marriages that haven't worked out for whatever reason that is.
No, she said she was happy. Why you want her to do something different?
Because she's carrying on behavior that is affecting down 3 people.
That's not.
She's been in 2 marriages that haven't worked, and she's now in this partnership with this person that he is now not getting what he needs. Yes, she's getting what she needs, but when we enter into a partnership with a person, we both have to be on the court, right? One accord. And it's about both of us. Regardless of if we want to be selfish and think it's about us and we getting what we want to get for ourselves, we got to take both parties in consideration. As I'm hearing this conversation tonight, it is that has resonated through me. So I now have to do a little bit of soul searching myself to see if I'm walking that way, and if not, how to do that. Right. So what I'm gonna say to her is she needs to take some time to realize what she wants, what she's going to do. If she's playing the field and she's comfortable with being by herself, then that needs to be discussed on every aspect of the thing. And you can't have close companions, because close companions at some point for themselves is going to want something that benefits them as well. Right? We have to realize that we are not the only entity that's entered into this business agreement, as Hollis said. Right? We are two. We are both.
Pull out that paperwork, everybody. I need some NDA.
You know what I mean?
All that.
But what I'm saying is, she just want to have a good time, and it's saying like she just is happy with having a good time, not being committed,
right,
not having strings attached,
right,
but having someone there that will comfort her when she wants that.
It kind of sounds like,
and she should be real with that. Because if that's what you want, then go into that saying this is what it is. And it's always.
But didn't she say in the beginning that's
what I said? She said that.
Yeah, but she said that 3 years ago. At what point did she grow? And in fact,
but at what point did he not say, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Then you know what? It's still her role and response. It's still her role. If she's going to take on that energy and say, I told you this 3 years ago, then you need to take on that role and responsibility now and say, I'm done with this because this is not what I signed up for. You completely cut it off. You know what it is?
Like what 2 marriages.
The thing is, she's gotten comfortable with having the husband and having the dude. Right. The dude is giving her what her husband ain't giving her, the time and the energy, and the husband is giving her the family.
And she was married twice, right? Was she married twice?
Married twice. So as a facade.
So what it's saying is that
she's living a facade where she's going to be with the family of the husband, and they live in this family life, and everybody in the family thinks they're so that's that. But she's behind this and doing that.
Right. But she's been married twice. Now, which husbands is the family? The last guy or the first?
The last husband.
No one knows, Hollis.
Okay, so it's cool. It's cool. It just seems to me that in those marriages, in those two failed marriages, the only way she was able to manipulate what she got going on is what she's doing now. See, maybe the other two wasn't going for that. Because see, if she'd been married twice, the first guy she married, she probably had the same situation she was trying to use on him. He didn't go for it. That's why he's not part of the family. And the other one, he's like, okay, I got what I got. You got what you got. We cool. We can still hang out. We're separated. We're still married. And the benefits still are what the benefits are. But now she got this other guy that's like, hey, look, baby, I love you. And I like to be a part of your life. And I don't no longer, want you to be in this situation that you're in.
I feel like y'all being hypocritical against this lady, man.
Yeah, okay, Nair, T, what is your opinion? We heard Nails, we heard.
I feel like y'all being hypocritical.
What is yours?
My advice to the lady is she told him from the jump what it was. If it's her choice if she want to keep on reiterating this shit all over again. She don't have to if she don't want to.
Yeah, she don't have to.
And if he want to go, then he can go. It's her choice to do whatever the fuck she want to do, and that's just what it is.
That's cool. So
hope it work out for her.
She said
it is gonna work out for her. She a woman, and women are in high demand.
She said she good.
No, men are in high demand.
He's happy.
No. Women are in high demand.
Women are in high demand, brother.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all been at.
Whoa,
hey, look, I don't know what y'all been at, but men is at a higher demand.
That's craziness.
Hey, I can tell you this. I'm 53 years old. I just won the 2021 International Male Cover Model Contest. And you can trust them. Thank you, Karen D, for supporting me. Thank you all for that. Thank you, Karen. You can trust and believe. You can trust and believe. You walk in that room, you can see how it goes down. Now, if you think I'm kidding, Y'all come and hang and pop bottles with models if you want to.
I don't understand how that resonates.
I was doing that last night at the rec party, but that still don't make you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how that resonates. The men being in more high demand than women.
The reason we're in high demand because let's just say we're in a higher demand in the state of in Atlanta than it is anywhere else. Well, as far as I know. And I'm originally from Chicago. I'm originally from Chicago. We got beautiful women too there. And
so do you feel like that's the same in Chicago?
I feel like I can go anywhere and it'd be the same.
Oh, not you. Not you. Talking about men and women.
Yeah, men. Look, yeah, I just see that men need to recognize the position they hold.
I do agree with you there.
Now listen. Hear me out. Before you laugh, hear me out.
And what you are. That's
before
right.
You laugh.
Hear
me out. Okay, look. If you're an earner, okay,
right,
you're an earner, and men generally pick the woman, right?
Right. That's high value man. Everybody's not a high value man.
Now, check this out. Why is it that women always say that a guy got to have this, and this, right? For them to deal with him, yet and still, they'll still settle for the guy that they get a car to and stay at their place and smoke weed all day and play video games till they get off work.
Now you do have a point there, Hallis, but that's that. Well, now you do.
Now
have
you know
I
can't make that up.
Yeah. Now you
I don't think that means that men are in more high demand than women, though.
Yeah, I still will say that men are in more high demand.
So let's take a gold digger. How many men gold diggers are versus women gold diggers?
It's more men. It's more men than women.
Are they?
Yeah.
When we have a suicide rate, we have men going to jail, we have men dying. How is it more and how is it more men?
Because
let's just say black men.
I know more men that sit at home and play PlayStation and they got girls at work. That's how.
Okay, well, so you only making my point. You helping me make my point.
I'm not. So that don't mean that we're in more demand than women. That just means that they'll take more than we will take.
Well, like I said before, they start off with these high values. They start off with a man got to have a car. He got to have a house. He got to have this.
Some of them start
However, they'll move you in long as you don't steal the VCR. Come on.
They'll do what now?
A woman will move you as long as
no. So he's now saying that men are in more demand than women. What's your take?
They are. We are.
What's your take?
Men are more demand than women.
My buddy, but Hallis told me he's in the woman's prize.
We had a higher demand. We had a higher demand.
Him thinking that highly of himself.
The ratio is gotta be.
KD, you know nobody thinks highly of themselves than me.
You got that right.
No, don't get it fucked up. No, please don't get it fucked up. But I'm not going to sit here and say that men are more demand than women. I'm never going to say that.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think men are in more.
Women, they do more commanding than they do demanding.
No, what you say?
Okay, Hallis.
I think women are more demand than women.
Since you brought up Hearts of Hollywood, right?
I think women are more demand than men.
Right.
On that panel last night.
Yeah, to men.
Hallis.
Man, look, men need to recognize we are the prize. We the prize. If you wasn't
Hollis, talk more about that, Hollis.
Hey, look. If men wasn't the prize, if we wasn't the prize, why is it that women look for us to take care of them?
I don't want to hear shit about anything I ever say on this show ever again.
Hollis don't give a.
Hey, check this out. Why do women look for a man to take care of them?
Hold on. Let's backtrack a little bit, KD, and people in the comments. Let's hold up.
Somebody take his cup.
Hold up. Why do he? So why can't? That's another thing. I got a question. Why do we have to be muted when we say we're a prize? Why can't we be a prize? Y'all prizes. Why can't we be a prize? Why we can't prize together? Why the fuck do we gotta sell our? Why do men got to be so short? But y'all can say y'all queens,
wrong with that.
And y'all
the
are.
only thing of it is, okay,
but
that's
y'all laughed at this man when he said that he's a prize.
I'm a
Why?
prize.
That's when
I laughed because he said
I
that.
don't care about him being a prize. So when we both wait a minute, this is the thing. We both thinking that we the prize. Right. Guess what? Obviously, we don't belong together because you're a prize, I'm a prize. We got to find somebody who appreciates us as that prize. That's all. Hold up. Come on.
That don't make no sense. So if he's a prize, hold up. If he's a prize and you're a prize, you're both winning.
Well, that's if you feel that way about each other. Right.
But what's wrong with him thinking he's a prize?
It's nothing wrong
with me knowing I'm the prize.
He knows he's a prize.
What is it about me knowing I'm the prize?
He has that confidence to know that he is something special.
Right.
He brings something to the table that's special.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
But we laughed at him and said, take his cup.
You don't act like
he's crazy.
I laughed at him because he said men are in more demand than women. That's crazy.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I laughed at. That's crazy. It's like
Karen, stop 1 second. How is him saying that he a prize belittling women? He's speaking about himself. He didn't say he's a prize and the woman is less than him.
He's a prize. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got to understand, women feel like they a prize too.
And you are.
So you know why?
When I get you and you win when you get me.
Correct.
He didn't say nothing wrong.
Some people think, Nell. Not everybody think like that.
So that means you're not thinking like that because y'all laughed at this man when he said he is a prize. See? He never said that the woman ain't a prize. He never said that she's less than him. He said he feels that he's a prize. We all should feel like that. We all have that self-confidence. Then we all are better.
If you say, and it's nothing wrong.
See, women think they're a prize because they got a vagina.
As long as they both
and they put a price on it. See,
what house?
He said y'all got a price in your bios.
We got a what?
You got a price on it. See, y'all think
we got a price in our bios.
That's what he just said.
They think that they got this.
Y'all for sale.
They think that.
Yeah.
You know what I've come to realize in my short time on here on this earth. It seems like where's the culture, where's the society, and I'm talking about as Black folks, is
exactly how
we want to one up the next, and it seems like we do that a lot. Where if somebody says there's something, the next person say, "Well, I'm better than it," or "You shouldn't feel like that because I'm bigger than this," or it's vice versa. Everything is together. We are together in this thing. And we should understand when we understand that we both come with
excellence.
Yeah, exactly. A great word, excellence.
Empowerment, joy.
We excel together. When we stop looking at things as I'm this difficult. I'm like I hear a lot of women saying I'm difficult to deal with, or I'm stuck in my ways. Where has that gotten you?
Well, at least you're being honest.
Honesty. You're being honest to yourself, and what you're doing is you're trying to convince yourself of something that's false. Because if you're stuck in your ways, you're not growing.
You're not growing.
You should never say I'm stuck in my ways. You should always want to be. You should always want to be constantly growing because you're maturing every day. Every day that you wake up, you see something different than you seen the day before, right? So you should never have that I'm stuck in my ways shit. It should always be.
So you're saying that men are never stuck in their ways. Wait a minute now. Let's get a minute on this.
Catherine said.
You're saying that men are not stuck in their ways. Like, I'm a prize. You're going to have to come to me.
Karen, you're fueling my claim where we're talking about something and the moment you want to do is get defensive as if I'm downing. I am not. I am merely saying that if we look at something from a perspective of we come into this together, we build together, we grow together, we succeed together. Mm-hmm. When we look at something from a point of, oh, I'm this and I've been oppressed and I've been this, then we never grow because we're too busy holding on to past hurts and difficulties, or we too busy trying to say,
I agree.
Then we have to stop that.
That's where
we're both a prize. So that means when I come into your life and you come into my life, I won. You won. Championship.
That's what it should feel.
Right?
That's
and what happens in that, and what happens in that dynamic is we grow. We have our flaws, we have our cons. Right? And with those things, once excellence is achieved, we excel together. Ebony is a direct reflection of that for you, because she's been married for 22 years, right? I think it was September 19th. Right? September 19th, 1990.
I think it's 22 years.
Something like that. Right? She's been married. I'm sure her husband went through ups and downs. But she feels her husband is a prize. He feels like his wife is a prize. Look at them. They've been together through whatever they've been through. That's the mantra we should be going into. This is, I'm great at what I do. She's great at what she do. Let's do it together. Okay, we don't. We so a society wanting to one up everything. I gotta be better than this. I gotta show them I'm better than this. I gotta stop that.
Put up Catherine's thing. Okay, see, this is one thing that a lot of women are taught. Growing up. Come on up, T. Growing up, my mama told me and my sisters that we have a diamond between our legs.
And that's the problem. That is the problem right there.
Alice, you're right. That's the problem.
That's the problem right there.
I have heard women teach their daughters that. That burns me up.
Why?
Why? Why?
That's sacred. A diamond is sacred.
No. A
diamond is
that ain't what she's referring to.
That ain't what she was referring. Okay,
I know Miss Cat. I know Miss Cat. I know what Miss Cat's saying. I know Miss Cat ain't saying nothing other than respect your body.
I read it wrong.
This ain't that.
I read it wrong. I read it wrong. My apologies, Catherine. I read it as because I have heard women tell their daughters, you got a gold mine down there. Go out and use it. I've had women to even insinuate that to me. Of course, they got cussed the fuck out when they did. Because that ain't something that you teach. And Catherine, I do apologize. You are right. That is a diamond. Your body is a diamond. Just like a man's should, like Helen say, regard yourself as a diamond, as a gem, and refuse to be treated any other kind of way. I agree with you on that.
I mean, I've heard older gentlemen say that they go out to get a prostitute, and the prostitute would say it would cost him $20, and he'll say, well, the dick is $50. How we gonna work that out?
Wow.
I'm quiet. I'm quiet. Y'all said y'all wanted to hear somebody else talk.
I'm not making no point.
They asked for him, T. Hey, T, they asked for him.
I don't want to hear shit about that.
Exactly.
But one thing you can't say is he don't speak his mind. And that's what you got to respect.
Look, this is reality. I can't make this up. I grew up at 16, 17 years old. My best friends was 50, 60 years old. That's who I hung out with. They was guys that worked on cars in the alley.
But what does that mean though?
Hold on. They had gambling houses on the west side. I used to go and clean up. So I'm learning a lot of things that a lot of people hadn't learned. But you all will read about this in the story later on in the September issue of Hard Hollywood magazine.
I'm trying to figure out what that means.
The point I'm making is you're a product of your environment.
Fact.
And if you have to teach people how to treat you, for one. For two, the way I feel and the things that the things that I say and do, it's because of the way I was that I came along. It's just like Anel said, hey, look, I come from a family with a mother and a father in the house. I did too. However, the things was different in the 60s than it was in the 80s or 90s.
Right.
They wasn't the same.
Right.
So I can appreciate a younger person that's saying something that has the same moral value. Like if you can have the same moral value as someone older or younger.
Right.
That's a principle. That's one of the common laws of a relationship.
Yeah.
It's common. However, when people go against that, that means that, okay, you have an option to say, I'm either going to accept that or I'm going to reject that.
Right.
I feel like, hey, look, if a woman meet me, she got a prize. Just like when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing.
Right.
It works in combination. It just don't work on one side. It's not one-sided.
So you're saying that you consider her to be a prize as well?
That's why I chose her.
Ah, gotcha.
That's why we chose you, because we
likeness
the value.
Likeness brings like. Hurt people, bless people.
Yes.
Can we get to
that's what it is.
Now
can we get to the point where hold on, Katie. Can we get to the point where men are more of than women? That's all I'm lost. I need to understand.
I'm confused with the question. I understand.
That men are in a higher demand than women.
Yeah, how are men in more high demand than women? I'm listening.
For one, here's my first thing. For one, we as black men, we need to
look at me now.
Yo, you're an ass, T.
Listen, for one, we as black men, we got to do better with taking care of our black women. That's first and foremost. However, we are in a higher demand. The reason we're in demand, because you look at the things around you. We're being assassinated in the street.
Right.
We're being locked in jail for who knows what reasons, for unknown reasons of just making up. So it's quite evident to me that our demand is putting fear in somebody else. It ain't just the women, it's putting fear in somebody else.
Look at everybody's faces. Like what?
You think about it. Why is it that our race is the ones being treated the worst ever?
So, but I guess I'm kind of confused as to why you're saying that men are in higher. So, are you saying
about
that
how the system is systematically?
Okay, so you're saying that that there's less black men out there for us to choose from. So that is that?
Yeah, it's a lot of our demand is so high until they cross canceling us in ways.
I can agree that there is a shortage of men, but we're still not in a higher demand than women. Women are still in more demand than us.
Are you talking about women overall, or or just in our culture?
No, I'm talking about women overall.
That's because okay, so you going into the men being the hunter of the women. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
There's a new world going on now. Women are hunting the men.
I've been dealing with that my whole life. I've been on that side of the fence. I've been on that side of the fence my whole life, Hollis. You can't. There's nothing you can tell me about that.
I'm not trying to. I'm just saying. Hey, look. I know one thing. I could wear a suit out to a club and probably won't get chose. A woman could wear the same dress every week, and 10 dudes will take care of her.
Right. That's why I wasn't understanding what you were saying. That's why I said.
No one wears suits no more to the club, Hollis.
Huh?
No one wears suits no more to the club.
I don't know what clubs you go to.
Yeah, we don't wear suits.
I just left a place today that was
the little juke joints.
No, check this out. I went to
an club. It was an old head spot.
Nah, actually, I went to this play right here. It's called the Soul for Christmas.
Right.
right, in Decatur.
Oh, formal.
Yes, and it's a theater. It had to seat at least 300 people. Guess what 257 of them was? 279 was.
It was a play? It was a play?
Yeah, it's like a musical. Yeah.
women.
Because men don't go to musicals.
It was full of women. Look,
because men don't go to musicals. Men don't go to musicals.
No, well, men. I was there.
You went to see women. You didn't go to see a musical.
I had a date. I took a date. I had a real date.
Right. But if you were going,
we enjoyed it.
But would you have gone by yourself?
In fact, I was going to go by myself because my date my date was going out of town this week, but decided not to go. So
if you were going by yourself, would you have gone to see women or to see the musical?
I didn't know it was going to be full of women like that until I got there. I didn't know until I got there.
You win the win.
No, when I got there, that's when I noticed it was full of women. I was like,
I will back your claim up a little bit, Hollis. There is a demand for
men
who are level-headed and successful.
Yeah, high value men.
There's high value men. I'm
the only one.
Our core audience.
Oh, but it's not
to say anybody in
our.
Not
a lot of high value men.
Our audience is 99% women, right? And I'm not saying the women are here to see me and T. That's not. But I'm sure they can appreciate the comments that are coming from successful brothers as ourselves, who've come from the same paths that they come from, right? Come from the same lineages. We've come from the same struggles. We've come from that same hurt. And we've made something of ourselves to be able to present a product that can be taken serious, right? So I will say there's a premium on brothers with knowledge.
Right.
And substance.
Right.
Women are in higher demands because there's so many of them.
Right.
That a woman can get anybody she wants, regardless.
Not true.
I don't agree with that.
If a woman walks down the street and puts her hand on a guy and say, "Come with me," he's going with her.
What kind of guy is that?
It doesn't matter
what kind of woman is
guy it is. The fact that a woman can choose who she wants to be with.
I don't think any woman could. It's got to be a woman who has herself together. I mean,
no. A woman can get anything she wants when she wants.
So you're telling me that if you see that if a woman is like on, say on Lee Street, you see a lot of homeless women. You know, nothing.
Just for an example, prostitutes.
But wait a minute. So you
don't have themselves together and they pick up men, right?
Well, I'm saying though, you're saying that they can go and choose any man they want. That's why I say depending on the woman or the man.
If a woman walks into a grocery store and there's an aisle full of guys, she has her picked at whatever one she wants. And I'm sure she'll be able to get the phone number. I know so.
Can you do the same thing?
No.
Why?
Because I'll be judged. One.
No.
And you don't own no. The woman would be judged more than the man there.
No. My preferences in women, I have standard. I have a standard of woman what I want. Right? And not saying a woman doesn't. Please don't. He asked me a specific question. So he asked, could I do that? I couldn't just walk into the grocery store and walk up to a woman and say, give me your phone number, and she's willing to give it to me just straight off.
And you think a woman would do that?
Oh, I didn't say a woman would. I said she could. She could. Could and would is two different things. A woman could walk into
a man could.
A woman could walk into any party and pick out a man, and she can say, give me your phone number, and I'm sure he's willing to give it to her. Where a woman, or if I walked into a party and asked the woman for a phone number, she would probably be reluctant to do it.
Let me tell you something, Neil. If you in passing with a woman and y'all make eye contact and you don't say nothing, do you know she's hoping that you say something?
KD not.
Okay, look,
KD hoping you don't say something.
You see an attractive woman and you're an attractive guy, and y'all make eye contact for like 2 seconds. Y'all make eye contact, and then you just pass each other. You know what she's gonna be thinking? Why didn't he say nothing?
I don't think so.
They better not make that mistake with me.
You hear this vet here? You hear this vet right here, right?
Yeah.
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 You hear this? You see me?
Women want men to be the leader. They want to be led. They don't want no.
Well, yeah. Now they
absolutely.
Most of them want to be pursued,
it's just like look.
But I don't think every woman that catches eye contact with you want you to holler at them, though.
A woman that's available, that she's making herself available to you. You make eye contact with her and you don't say nothing. You're gonna walk away and she's gonna be thinking, why didn't he say anything?
The ladies are coming.
I've been on your side all night.
The ladies are coming at you, Hollis.
I've been on your side. I've been on your side 99% of the time. I'm gonna disagree.
Okay, look, I understand that.
I make
check this out. Those ladies that disagree with me is not they're not the woman for me. They already know that I'm not the one. They know I'm not the one.
Yeah, I told you.
They know that.
I'd rather be able to say any fucking thing in the world on this show.
The woman that knows that, the woman that knows, she knows and recognizes. She recognized my greatness as a king. She recognized that.
I love it.
Just like you recognize the queenness of her. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Hollis. So yes. I was originally born and raised in Philadelphia, right?
From Philly. Yeah.
We hardcore up here, right? The girls is tough. Right? We damn near don't speak to each other when we walk down the street.
Right.
I moved to Georgia. Totally different scene.
You get action.
People actually speak to you.
Yeah,
they acknowledge you.
Yeah.
That don't mean they want to holler. That's just the niceness in certain
It's just people. Southern hospitality.
Okay, check this out. Hospitality is one thing. And creating a conversation of healthy relationship is another. But how would you know if you don't do it?
But that's not to say everybody. I'm from
Chicago, so you know Chicago and Philly kind of jail. Chicago, Philly, New York, we jail, right? So
yeah.
At the same time,
I'm being quiet now.
You gotta acknowledge, like when it comes to women, a woman wants, like I said before, she wants to be led. So if you're not representing a leader, then quite naturally, yes,
they want back up. A woman want to be led.
You'll be able to speak after I finish.
Oh shit!
And when you leave them, you have to show them. You don't make it to
need to be led.
You don't make it to be an argumentative situation. You don't make it argumentative. First, you have to respect and have the tendency to listen. See, some people like to hear, but they don't listen. They quick to argue, slow to listen.
When they listen to nonsense, they don't.
Quick to argue, slow to listen. And they'll leave the room when the king is speaking. That's how it goes. Now, if they come back argumentative, hey, look, get on down how you live. I just don't live like that, and that's unacceptable. To me, I wouldn't disrespect you. I'll listen to you.
No, we gotta wrap up, man. KD, where you at, KD? We wrapping up, KD. Somebody knock on KD.
Hey, look here, she probably had to go to the restroom or something.
Somebody knock on KD door, man.
I will say this. Please come back next week. I'm not talking to Hollis. Hollis, we love you. But people in the comments, please come back next week.
Oh, my apologies, everyone.
My bad.
I left the room because we've been on here nearly 4 hours and I had to piss.
I told you she probably had to go to the restroom, didn't I? See, I was the first one spoke up to for her, right?
Thank you. And I led myself there without being led.
KD, why you get so charged? Like you can't be upset.
I get charged when a man think that they said that they have to lead a woman. Maybe that's because I don't need a man to lead me. Now, I don't think we have any weak women on this panel.
I don't think that's not what I don't think that's what he's saying, that that women are weak because they're being led. It's just the man. He's saying that he's taking it from that. He's saying that the man is supposed to be looked upon as being the head of the household or the head of the conglomerate, and we're supposed to have those leadership type of qualities. And you want no one that's weak. You want somebody that's going to lead, and not somebody who's going to be following behind you.
That's why Karen D by herself, I guess.
Well, I mean, you want to pass a guy.
Hey, look, that's a choice, and life comes with choices. Either you can choose to be bitter, or you can choose to be better. All you got to do is change one letter.
That's right.
Hey, yo, you got some supporters in the comments. Hollis, Sharita said Hollis can come back.
Hollis, they love you.
I love them too.
She's saying, yo, people
leave me, baby, right in that bedroom.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm quiet, dog.
Quiet.
Hey, look.
All right, yo.
Ladies,
I can't make this up.
We've been on here for 80 hours already.
Ladies, y'all would think even more. Let me tell you, this handsome man right here, he just won male model cover for Hearts of Hollywood magazine. So yeah, he's got every right to sit up here and toot his own horn. He's earned that right. He's worked hard for that right, because Hollis has worked and came a long way. He has worked to get where he is. So he has every right to know that he is the shits. Now, Hollis, I will say, you got to be careful about calling women bitches and stuff.
Oh no, I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying that. That's not the words that I was using for myself. It's just that it's a little cliche that's been said by older gentlemen that I came up around.
Okay.
But in fact, it was on the Richard Pryor album. He said a guy that his name was Tootlam. He was in love with he couldn't stand. That's where it came from, really. But however,
hey, no, I can't even wear my T-shirt now. I can't even wear my T-shirt.
See, they look at us.
Alice, you are getting a lot of congratulations on here.
I see. I thank you. I see that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I just want y'all to know that when I entered this contest, I just entered it not even thinking about nothing. I just did it for shits and giggles.
And these people love him, y'all. When I'm telling you, international people, these are big people. They love him. Last night, they was just oozing over him. Votes. They love it. They love it.
Yeah, they ready to drink my bathwater.
Yeah, Helen came up there. I mean, I left the party to get on there, and all these international people on. I mean, these are big people. They waiting for Hallis. As soon as Hallis come on, Hallis, there's Hallis, speaking in all different kind of language. I'm like, damn. Yeah, so
because he's a leader,
right? He's
the leader.
Thank you.
So before we wrap up the show, we got to get into this quick 6 at 6. This is the 6 teams of the week of the areas that we represent here for Sunday Night Wind Down. So let's get into it. Today's football games and scores and the sports and entertainment. Before we get out of here, the Atlanta Falcons again took an L at home against the Buccaneers, 30-17. The Detroit Lions won their first game of the season, 29-27. The Miami Dolphins beat the New York Jets, 20-9. The Philadelphia Green Team, affectionately known by T as the Eagles, beat the New York Jets, 33-18. And the Thursday night game, the Dallas Cowboys whipped up on the New Orleans Saints, 27-17. And in a game that is going on right now, the Chiefs are beating the Broncos 10-3. Tomorrow's night game will feature the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. So we know a couple of people are in those areas that will be rooting for those teams. Also, entertainment-wise, the new episode of Power Book 2 starring Tariq show today, premiered today. So go out and watch that. Also, House of Gucci is a great movie. Go see it if you can't. Lady Gaga is going to amaze you. I know T spoke about this last week, but Lady Gaga will surprise you. Her role is probably Oscar award winning type of role. And King Richard, the movie directed by Will Smith, of the life of Richard Williams, who is the father of Serena and Venus, is doing extremely well out there as well. He looks to be up for some awards, Oscars, SAG, and all those awards that have to do with that movie. So look out for that. It's a great movie as well. Other things too, if you haven't already joined the raffle, please do. December 19th, we will be pulling the winner. There will be 3 winners that will be announced. Also, the first place winner who wins the raffle also will receive 2 tickets to the New Edition concert in the city of your choice. Not your city, but the city of your choice. So whoever wins that wins those tickets as well. So that's a great way of showing support to all of our supporters out there and showing love to our supporters, I should say, and showing love and rewarding y'all for always being there for us.
Make sure y'all get y'all raffle tickets.
Raffle is $25. You can make your payments to what, T?
The Cash App. I'm about to post it up.
On the Cash App. And we appreciate all of y'all tonight. We appreciate y'all staying on. We appreciate the dialogue, and we appreciate y'all being open-minded about everything that we talk about. To our special guest, Hollis, he's no longer a guest. He's family.
He's family
his
now.
role here in this family.
Also, Hollywood Magazine.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
Thank you on all your success. If you haven't already seen the movie Irreconcilable Differences, please go on Tubi and watch that. That stars our girl Karen D. Neal. An amazing movie. If you haven't already, went and got One More Kiss. If you have it, read it again. If you haven't, buy it. Get it for somebody as a Christmas gift. They will enjoy it. And all the number of different authors that we have here at Sunday Night Wind Down, Friday Night Lights, and Karen's Corner. If you're a part of those entities, support that. And don't forget, Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. is our sneaker show, Tailor Made Kicks. We're right now debuting our 100 pair of sneaks throughout the rest of this year. So we got our first 25. We'll be doing the next 25, which will have 50. And before the end of the year, we will highlight what 100 looks like for us. All right. Thank you again to everybody in the comments.
If you guys are interested in posting and presenting your sneaks into Heart of Hollywood magazine, by all means, reach out. I'll connect you with the right people, put you right in where you need to be. Anything I can do to help.
Power.
Yeah. Anything I can do to help. Yeah. And thank you.
Thank you
for having me.
What is the name of the movie that Katie is in? It's called what, Karen?
Irreconcilable Differences.
Who is it starring?
It is starring Pamela Ricardo.
And KD.
Should have said yourself.
Yeah.
I thought
going to alley-oop.
I can't claim that.
You know what the alley-oop is?
I got to earn that. I can't claim that yet. See, I got to earn it.
You know what an alley-oop is? What you supposed to do with an alley-oop?
Dunk it.
You said you played ball, KD.
You were supposed to let her answer because she said she played basketball.
Yes, you said you played ball, KD.
I play b-ball. Hell, that's all I know. I don't know about all that alley-oop or stuff.
Hey, look, you even dunk on the kitty rim.
I just played b-ball, neighborhood b-ball. I can't claim nothing else.
Wow. Hey, it's a pleasure, man, to be on this show, man. Thank you all.
Thanks again to everybody out there. Before we go, we want to do our standing 8 count. That's where we pay homage, and put all our on the table and pray about it. Do a standing 8, just to get the bad vibes, the good vibes, and just speaking peace into existence for our upcoming week. So, without further ado, let's do a standing 8. Anything that you got heavy on your heart, pray about it. Let's put it out there in the air, and continue to be great. Great. Thank you again for everybody that showed up tonight and listened to us. This was part 2 of last week's part 1. I know T has some shit to get off his chest. I don't know if he's gotten off his chest.
They said he was too quiet tonight. Somebody said he was too quiet.
All I'm saying is I don't want to hear nothing else about anything I have to say.
They said Hallis don't take it over. Hallis
never going on.
T is grateful to you. T is
I'm grateful for this moment. I live in the moment. I'm just living in this moment, and I'm just happy, man. I'm happy. I don't have the words to express it.
Well, love yourself, love each other, and put God first.
Chauvinist.
I'm never a chauvinist. I love women.
Hey, don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself.
I love women. I love y'all.
Love y'all.
Yeah.
Big hearts.
I love y'all. Y'all number one in my book. Y'all, I would never put myself ahead of y'all. Never. Not never. I love y'all.
All right, guys.
Well, I guess that make me the Pied Piper.